from the Nexus Gold Club in Washington, D.C. I'm one of the dancers there at the Nexus Gold Club in Washington, D.C., a very classy club. We're inviting Howard to come down and check us out at some point, and also for whoever's watching to also come and check us out as well. And I'm the dancer with the white private part.
Now, what do you mean you have a white private part?
Well, actually, it's just a birthmark on my private that is it's pink, basically. And people get really shocked when they see it, and they ask questions about it, like, what is it? And it's a birthmark. And
so, and you're prepared to show Howard your white private parts
today?
today?
My private parts.
What do you think his reaction is going to be?
Like everybody else's, he's going to be shocked. Like, what the hell is that?
Now, how different is it from the rest of you?
Well, it actually is just lighter, like a lighter color of skin as opposed to my dark brown skin.
Now, do a lot of people want to see this? Is this like
all the time? That's what people know me in Washington, D.C. for being the dancer with the white private part, and it makes me a lot of money.
All right. So you nervous about going in there and showing Howard at all, or a little bit? Why?
I don't know. Howard, he's cool. I listen to his show, but I don't think. I'm a little prepared, but not as prepared as I thought I was going to be.
What do you mean you're not prepared? Not as prepared?
Well, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
All right, now there is a black woman here. You got to hear this. Somebody says to me the other day.
She called you?
Yeah. Someone comes to me and says, Howard, a black woman who has white private parts wants to come in and show them to you. I said, I got to see this.
I don't even know what that means. What does she mean by that?
And I would like to make a disclaimer.
Don't try this at all.
Yeah, don't dye your private parts white if you're black.
Is that what you think she did?
No, I think that, I don't know what she did. I got to take a look at the goods. So here it is, a black woman with white private parts. Oh, beautiful black woman. Honey, you're a knockout.
My God.
She's a dark black woman.
Wow.
You got some white features, though, I think. You're beautiful. What are you, a stripper?
Yeah.
You are.
Yes.
Now, what does can we ask what she means by white private parts?
I want to know where she strips. Where do you strip?
There.
I'm from the Nexus Gold Club in Washington, D.C. We're the biggest and largest strip club in Washington, D.C. We have beautiful girls of all nationalities, a very classy club. We're 5 blocks from Capitol Hill.
Are those real breasts?
Yes, they are.
They look real.
All natural.
Wow, beautiful.
Has President Clinton been to your club?
No, but we're looking for him soon.
Man, you are some knockout, honey.
Thank you.
You're a good-looking babe. You know, somebody said to me, would you go out with like a stripper? Would you like date a stripper?
Okay.
And theoretically, I don't see any problem with it. But
Theoretically. But you can and you haven't.
yeah.
So what is the deal? You
I don't know.
always said when you were married that you would go out with strippers, that those were your kind of women.
What did you say, ma'am?
I'll date you.
You will.
Yes, I will.
You would
Answer
go
my
in.
question.
You would. Shh. I got
Don't
a date.
ignore me. You said you would.
Honey,
Right now, he's alone in the room with her.
you would date me?
Yes, I will.
You would.
Yes. How tall are you first?
6'5".
Okay.
How tall are you?
5'11".
You're 5'11"?
5'11".
She's tall.
Is that right?
Yeah, stand up.
I can't. No, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
What? I don't know what you're saying.
Because every stripper I ever met always has a slew of problems.
But you said you like that.
I guess I don't know.
don't, is
I
what
guess I
I'm
don't.
It depends on what type of problems you're
Yeah.
like.
Do you do a lot of guys?
No, I don't.
You don't? You're not that loose?
No, not that loose.
You're not a filthy little slut?
Are you into women?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, she ain't going to be into me. These girls are all into broads.
No, it's cool. I mean, guys and girls are beautiful.
Really?
You know, I love guys.
So we'd go out and then you would bring girls into the bed if we hit it off?
Well, only for you.
Really?
Yes.
So, do you want to be a little bit jealous of, wouldn't you be jealous? Yeah, I'm your boyfriend and then you...
No, you would be.
Oh, I would be, I see.
Because you'd see that she's more into the women.
Yeah, right. There'd be a reason why I couldn't deliver her an orgasm and the women could.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, you can learn something.
All right, when you say you have white private parts, what does that mean? You mean you have white skin down there?
Yes, it's a birthmark.
Let me see what you're talking about. Let's solve this mystery, okay? Now, am I the first to see this?
What?
I don't know.
Of course you are.
Right. What happens when men see this or women see this? Do they freak out?
Oh, they mouths drop, eyes pop open.
Do they think you have a disease or something?
No, money starts flying.
Money flying.
Oh, you can use this in the club.
Yes.
Yeah, you're saying the skin around your private parts is white.
Wow.
All right, let me see this, please. By the way, your name is Millenia.
Millenia.
All right, that's
When
an
did she
interesting
get
name.
that name?
Her mother gave her that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right, wait. Oh, you're stripping down to your bathing suit. Go ahead.
Slowly.
Oh, yeah. She's turning around to show us her buttocks. Beautiful buttocks, by the way. You got a hot body. You're the type of girl I like. Look at that bod, Robin.
I can't see. I see KC. That.
Oh, I see what you mean. That is white.
No! You see?
What did she show you? I didn't see a thing. What did you see?
I'm not sure I could explain what I just saw.
Winked at you.
She's a zebra.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Hey, Howard. Hey,
Wow.
Howard.
Yeah.
I didn't come by myself.
Yeah.
Brought one of my best girlfriends to dance at the Nexus Gold Club. She's one of the top girls there. She's gorgeous.
Does she have white private parts?
She has a booyah that you would not believe.
A booyah?
A booyah.
Booyah!
She has a booyah?
She has a booyah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What's a
gotta come-
booyah?
You
I don't
gotta-
wanna act
you gotta
naive,
see
Robin.
it. You have to see it to believe.
Let me see her booyah.
Sounds like you're cursing in some language.
She has a booyah.
Booyah!
Booyah. Booyah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, you could be doing a lot of different. I don't know. What could you be doing? I don't know.
Well, like,
I do
yeah, where do you
everything.
take that act?
Yeah, right.
Star? Okay, star.
I do a lot of different
So
things.
this-
Are you in
Stand next to me,
movies?
I'll
Maybe
hold the mic.
movies.
I'd like to put you in a movie.
Yours?
Yeah, video movie that I'm making in my apartment.
Straight to.
Now, who is this girl? This your girlfriend or
This is
something?
Star, Howard.
All right, so you're a stripper too?
Yes.
You got white private parts?
I'm white, yeah.
Yes, you are. All right. Well, girls, let me see your booyah, if you don't mind.
What's a booyah? I still-
Robin, I know what it is.
Oh.
I just want you to see
I
it.
guess that's all stripper talk.
Yeah. What is a booyah?
It's actually a nickname. They just came up.
Is it for your buttocks or your private parts?
It's for the-
Oh, it's your private parts.
Yeah.
Well, let me see.
What's
What do you? Let me see your booyah. Wow! Look at that booyah.
That's a booyah.
That is a booyah. Booyah.
That's three booyah.
Drop a
You're referring that you have large private parts, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Does she
Okay.
really?
Yes, she does.
What do you mean
my
we're jealous?
I wish I had that much down there. Good for you and your booyah. Thank you, Millenia.
Thank you.
Thank you, booyah.
Thank you.
And there they are. These two girls are from
Booyah girls.
a beautiful strip club in what is that? Washington D.C.
Washington, D.C. Nexus Gold Club. We're 5 blocks from Capitol Hill.
Perfect.
On the internet, nexusgoldclub.com.
NexusGoldClub.com. Okay, girls. Thank you, and thank you for showing me your white booyah.
Very nice.
Right. I dig that black chick.
Man.
We couldn't tell.
In the middle of me trying to make it with her, you're asking me questions. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm so not hearing you. You never talk to a man when he's being charmed.
Please, we got to do a radio show.
Whatever.
Anyway, but
right.
it's true. You always said, "Man, I would date strippers."
Yeah, I might start. I might start dating her. Boy, that's some good-looking girl, huh?
Hey guys. So wait a minute. What was going on in there?
She asked to see our private parts, of course, and I showed her mine, and she showed mine.
Hold on a second. We'll stay right here. And what happened? What was their reation?
Oh, they were shocked.
yeah,
As
shocked.
all people most of the time are. They're shocked. Yeah.
They were shocked. Now, what was the deal with yours, Star?
Mine is just like,
She has a fat.
it's just really,
Her private parts are just big.
They're
just fat. Yeah.
fat.
Now, does everybody at this club have
No, we're the only
No,
two.
we're the only two.
private parts?
The only two.
All right, guys. You have a good time in there?
Yes, I did.
Hey, you guys are dancers right, at the club?
Yes.
Can we get you to do a little dance here? Can we dance together a little bit? Sure. Do you guys have like a little team that you guys do it?
Well, most of the time we just like come up with
on the
stuff.
stage or something, but
Oh, crazy.
All right. You guys want to kiss each other goodbye? All right, guys. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
know you asked me to go through these questions for the blog that people are doing with you.
Yeah.
And, I sent it back to you. I just thought it was worth reading the ones that Richard sent because are you going to sit there and are you going to answer where's the farthest you've ever jizzed? When you masturbate, do you come into a tissue or your stomach? I just thought it's like 10 questions like that are so retarded.
Oh, that is funny. Why don't you print those out?
I have them right here.
Oh, good.
Do you ever rub your testicles while you masturbate? Like, why?
That was all he could think to ask?
I asked him for 5 new ones. He goes, I can't think of any.
Have you ever attempted to suck your own dick? That's one of them.
No. It's crazy.
So funny, we improved our website, the howardstern.com website, and I suggest you check it out. It's chock full of lots of fun things to do and see about the show. And, one of the things I want to do on there is blog once in a while. Write something.
Sure.
So I went to write the other day something for the website, and I was like, it's going to take me all day because I got to check my grammar. Because, the fuckers who, follow me, they're looking to pounce on any little thing they can find, and it has to, I have to get it spell checked. I got to check the grammar, got to check the punctuation, because God forbid there's something wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was just like, I'm not going to blog.
So important.
So then I called Jason, and I said, Jason runs the website, Jason Kaplan, of course, and I said, Jason, I want to blog, but I don't know. What if I just talk to you guys and then you write it? I'll talk to someone at Howard 100 News. And then Jason said, well, why don't you just do a video blog?
Yeah.
We'll put the video... I said, yeah, I could do that. So then it turned into everyone on staff came up with questions to ask me.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, but so now it's not even a blog anymore. Now there's some new show where we're going to record it, I think, I don't know when, tomorrow or it's one of these, not tomorrow, but next week, where the staff asks me questions and I answer them.
Right.
So my blog, I don't know what happened to that.
It went away and it became Answer the Staff.
Yeah. If I had an editor who could sit there and, like when I wrote my books and stuff, who could read through this stuff and edit, I would just blog.
But a video blog is great.
Yeah. Well, now it's turned into a question and answer show. So
why aren't you going to do the video blog as well?
Because that's what this was supposed to be. Ask me a question and I'll talk about shit. But then Richard Christie wrote questions that are crazy.
What were Richard's questions?
What's the furthest you've ever jizzed?
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, what?
Like you're standing there trying to hit a wall.
When you masturbate, do you come into a tissue or on your stomach? I've said I use tissues.
See, he's being silly.
If you had a drink from your ass, what type of alcoholic beverage would it be? That's not a blogging question. It's so stupid. It's stupid. Like, that's what you want to ask me?
Well, I just wanted it to be kind of silly and fun.
It's not fun.
I couldn't think of it. I thought if I asked something serious...
Do you ever stimulate your anus while you masturbate? Have you ever masturbated outdoors?
You're not answering these stuff.
No.
But you don't ever stimulate your anus?
No. Not really.
What's the furthest you've ever jizzed?
I don't know. I mean, who? I don't know. I've jizzed into a tissue.
You haven't ever shot your face or anything?
No, never.
I
never.
have.
Yeah, well, because you're gay and you want to taste jism.
I didn't taste it. Go on my cheek.
You and Benji should make love to each other. If you had to fillet one male staff member beside Will Murray, who would it be and why? It's just assumed that.
You knew it would be Will.
Well,
of course it's Will.
That's the go-to guy.
It's not Sal with that uncircumcised hog of his.
Well, who is it then?
I don't want to suck anyone off.
But if you had
these aren't like blogging questions. It's all right. Thank you,
Fred.
Yeah, Fred. I want to blow Fred. Okay. Can't wait.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to be silly and
I know.
Fun.
Well, you hit your mark.
Right. You hit the silly meter. Good for you.
I was curious, though.
Like Al Ragone asked me, if you had to be stuck in a room for 24 hours with Sal or Richard, who would you choose? I would choose death. Oh. I don't know. I got to think of that. If I had to be stuck in a room with Sal or Richard, who would it be? I think Sal's a complete moron. So I think Richard I'd want to be with.
I would understand that you wouldn't want to speak to me, so I would just stay
I'd rather
quiet.
Speak. Richard.
Sal wouldn't understand that.
Although I have spent time with Sal, and it's not bad.
Isn't it?
It's not great, but it's not completely. It's not as bad as you would think it might.
Really?
Be. Yeah.
You went to dinner with both of us, and we had a good time.
Yeah, I haven't done it since, though, have I? How many years ago was that?
8 or 9 years
exactly.
ago.
Once was enough.
Yeah, I had that experience. That's an experience I don't need.
We even shared our dessert together, remember? We all ate out of the same dessert bowl.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Did I really do that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, what an
Did
asshole.
you eat the dessert?
Hey, I plead the fifth. I don't remember.
It was like some tiramisu or something.
Tiramisu. Yeah, we put it on our head and wore it. A tiramisu.
I was a princess.
Yeah, I love that tiramisu.
Jason was just saying to me that, when you're talking about how Sal seems normal and interesting to talk to, he wanted to remind you we were playing a best of some sort last week where Sal was sort of stalking, trying to figure out who your psychiatrist was so he could go to the same one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, dear.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
He seems less obsessed with you lately.
Yeah, well, you'd think after 20 years of working with me, he'd get a little less obsessed and start to see that I'm just a guy.
Well, there was that whole period, though, where he was, trying to get into your life. He would imagine what it would be like to come over and watch TV with you.
He wanted you guys to lay in bed and watch Survivor together.
And eat hamburgers.
Yeah. What a wacko.
I was telling somebody that story the other day.
Scary.
Like a big fan of the show, and they were like staring at me like I don't understand why he still works there.
Right, yeah. Get rid of him.
And he ran
We're too lazy to fire him.
He ran all that by me the night before he came on the air and said it, and I was like, oh, yeah, you should definitely ask him.
That's not strange. Sal's odd, right?
He used to refer to you as an entity. Remember that?
Yeah.
Howard is an entity.
I think we could get him back up to that level again. He's so strange. But you have a friendship with him, right?
Oh, yeah. Best friends.
And like when weird shit comes out of his head, you just kind of ignore it or what?
I laugh at it.
Yeah.
But we all in the office try to get him to say it on the air, too. Like when he says something like that thing with you.
Can you keep a log of the stuff he says about me? Like, can you just secretly keep a log? It would be great. I'd love to read it on the air.
But you're right, though, when you say he's not as obsessed as he used to be.
But once in a while, weird shit must come out.
Well, once in a while, but usually he says it to everybody around the office, so we all kind of know.
The show we all want to do now is, we do this weekly writers meeting, and we want to do a show where Sal just pitches to you live on the air, because his pitches are insane.
Like, what's the last crazy pitch that he did?
Oh, this is a good one. He wanted to, we were going to embarrass Brad Pitt into doing the show by saying we would all shave our heads for cancer if he came in, and when he doesn't come in, all the press it's going to generate that he didn't come in to help cancer kids was going to be so embarrassing he'd have to come in.
Oh, wow.
Like he wanted you to shave your head.
Yeah, you were going to shave your head, too.
Meanwhile,
for Brad Pitt.
I would do it.
Yeah, but
you had a poster hanging on your wall, too.
That just makes no sense. The whole thing is stupid.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, because why would Brad Pitt care?
We're all going to shave our heads.
His teeth are growing into his skull. He's got it all wrong.
What's the pitch? Give the pitch.
The pitch is, look, I want to be more celebrity friendly. I mean, your interviews are the best. And a lot of good things come out of it. Billy Corgan sees
all right. So what's the pitch?
So the pitch is that Angelina Jolie lopped off her tits.
Right.
There's a lot of awareness with cancer. I said, why doesn't the whole staff shave their entire heads, donate to children with cancer, give them the eyebrows, give them their pubic hair of their heads, and in return, Brad...
What?
Well, look, it's
Go ahead, in return...
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie will come on the show as a way of saying, thank you, Howard, you're a humanitarian.
And you know that will definitely carry through.
No, but if they don't, we look great. And how do they look?
Who's looking at it?
So what did you get wrong, Gary? I don't know. That's the exact thing he said.
Well, you said embarrassed. You said they would be embarrassed. I don't.
That was your intention.
No, my intention is to get him on the show, not to embarrass. I'm looking for Plan A.
Them into coming in here.
Gary's thinking inside the box.
Thank you.
He's Plan B.
Thank you.
He's Plan B.
Yes.
Sal, you said in the meeting that we.
Sal, you said Gary had it all wrong. It's the exact thing you just said.
Not if they came in.
How do you deal with it? How can he be your best friend?
Because he entertains me.
Yeah.
I love him.
And you have to admit, that's a good idea. I mean, think about the press.
The dumbest, fucking, stupidest idea.
The entire
ever.
staff shaving their head for cancerous children.
You start.
I'll shave my head for cancerous children.
Okay.
But only if Brad Pitt shows up, I'll shave my head.
And how does the cancerous children benefit?
They get his hair. They get his shitty hair on it glued to their eyebrows.
With all the Propecia and all those chemicals.
Rogaine.
Why are you taking Rogaine? You got hair.
That's why I got it. This Rogaine's been working great, Howard. I put a foam in it and I massage it into my follicles every morning.
Yeah, that's doing it. You have hair because genetically you have hair. It ain't the Rogaine.
A little bit.
The best was the hair helmet that he used to wear.
I look like a disco ball at night. It was bad.
I think I would spend more time with Richard if I had to pick one of you.
I could see that.
Yeah. I think everyone could see that.
I don't know. I mean, when we've gone out, like we went to that Nobu one night, we had a good time.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago. Like I said to Richard, I've never done it again. It wasn't that good.
How did you get over your obsession with Howard? What happened?
Like Howard said, it takes a while. It took me, I'm just a little slow with stuff like that.
Are you over it, or like that could be kicked up? You're still mad at Ross because he's my friend, right?
Nah, I don't care about Ross.
Yeah, but it's still weird to you that I'm friends with Ross and not you.
Not really.
Tell the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I don't give a shit.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't.
You don't want to watch TV with Howard anymore in his bed?
It would be nice, but I got the point.
Yeah, okay.
You're making it clear. You're my boss. Look, you're telling me stay away. I'm staying away.
No, but I'm saying you still in the back of your mind are like, how the fuck is Ross friends with Howard? I'd be such a better friend.
Well, a friend would lend me his psychiatrist's number. I have to be honest with you.
Why do you need my psychiatrist? Why would you assume you need my psychiatrist?
Because you're on the air every day talking about the benefits of psychiatry.
No, there's a million psychiatrists that you could go. In fact, you should want to have somebody who has nothing to do with me.
I believe in the referral system. Whenever you need somebody, you ask for a referral.
And I'm the only one that you could get.
I've gone through the yellow pages, and
there's
the results
nobody else you know that goes to a psychiatrist.
Yes. Jim Florentine referred me to a psychiatrist.
So what was wrong with that?
Nothing. It wasn't as good as yours, probably. I don't know.
But you didn't check it out.
Yes, I did. I went to him for a few weeks. He told me.
Why do you assume? Because I'm famous, I know better.
You're a smart man. You're a smart man.
I see.
You're
not smart?
Yes, I'm smart enough to ask you.
How did I find a psychiatrist?
You know what? Probably somebody referred.
I went to my doctor and got a referral.
Right. And I'm looking to bypass that and ask you.
So why don't you use my advice? Go to your doctor and get a referral. Somebody would be good for you, not my psychiatrist. You're such a dodo.
I'm not a dodo by asking you good advice.
No, I told you.
Somebody has a bad back.
I don't want to share my psychiatrist with you.
And that's why I don't ask you
Honestly,
anymore.
If you went to my psychiatrist, I'd stop going. I'm being serious. I'm not looking for that.
All right.
I'm not looking to share my life with you.
I'm not looking to share my life with you, too, but you can appreciate...
No, you are. You want my psychiatrist.
I want
Because there's some sick fucking thing in your head that thinks it's going to bring us together.
I no longer want your psychiatrist.
Yeah,
I was asking you for help. You call me an idiot, a moron, a wacko. You know what? I need to speak to somebody about it, because perhaps it fucks up my head. You fucked up my head, and no one asked me.
My psychiatrist will think you're a fucking idiot, too.
You're a fucking jerk. Cocksucker.
Wait, were you about to say Howard fucked up your head?
You know, this is... Listen, we're in a dysfunctional environment. There's no doubt about it.
Dude. Who gives you more positivity in your life than I do?
But...
I'm the only idiot who's willing to hire you.
Well...
There's not a stock brokerage house in this fucking country that'll hire you. Right?
That's true.
All right.
I didn't say I don't appreciate what you do.
Right.
But it's a little dysfunctional around here.
Oh, okay.
You know?
It's real dysfunctional.
Is this the most dysfunctional place you've ever found yourself?
Oh, please. He
No,
gets
my
to
house.
sit in a room all fucking day with Richard and create.
And
What's dysfunctional?
Well...
The best thing that ever happened to you. What's dysfunctional?
I don't know.
What, that you come on here and say something so idiotic, like I want to lay in bed with Howard and eat hamburgers with him and watch Survivor?
And you turn it into a whole lunacy thing. Yeah,
it's loony.
It's the wages of being on the show, and I'm aware of that. But, you know, that's the way it goes.
You still don't see that as a crazy kind of idea?
Most places would have just fired you.
Oh, it's just
I at least fucking just said to you, hey, you're out of your mind and go work on it.
It's the way things are painted. And a real relation, a regular friend.
Do you think you'd be a better friend to me than Ross is? Honestly, be honest.
I have no idea.
Come on.
You know what? I'd rather just be your employee and do what I do.
All right.
I really would.
Well,
and that's the honest answer.
That's not an honest answer, but I'll accept. But at least it's certainly a better answer in terms of us getting along.
But you know what? If I worked on a construction site and I asked my foreman to stay over his house because I had to do something in the city, He would probably be like, you know what, let me throw my employee a bone and let him sleep over.
Well, what imaginary... Why do you think he would do that for you?
Why?
Yeah.
Because he respects his employees.
You're crazy.
That's respect because he opens up his house to you?
I'm just saying, if in a scenario like that, I can see that.
Dude, I would not want you in my home.
And I don't want to be
Even if it was a construction job.
Yeah, if I worked construction and I was your boss, I still wouldn't want you in my home.
And that's fine. And I got it loud and clear. But you spun this whole thing that I'm a complete stalker weirdo because I just
were. You've gotten under control.
It's under control.
The same thoughts are there. You just know not to voice them.
How come all the other people that are your friends that respect you that live in the city, you didn't ask to stay at their place?
Yeah. I don't have any friends in the city.
Bullshit.
I really don't.
No, okay. You don't know anyone else who works here that has a place in the city.
JD lives in the city.
I live in the city.
Yeah, why didn't you ask
I
Richard?
did. I spent it was like being in a scene of Creep Show in his fucking house. He's got jizz all over his futon and everything else.
That was my old apartment.
Oh, my God. I always felt like it was in a horror movie. He told me to lay down. I got up, the blanket stuck to my fucking back. It looked like dried pancake syrup.
Is that true?
Yes. It was like pancake syrup all over this
was like
black sheet.
This was 10 years ago.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired as hell. He goes, buddy, you want to watch Creep Show 1, 2, or 3? I want to go to fucking bed.
And then he jerked off with you in the bed?
I don't know what he did. I think he curled up on the floor.
Why was the bed wet?
I don't know.
Did you jerk off in it?
Howard, it wasn't wet. It was sticky.
Is that true?
I swear to God.
Well,
I used to eat on it was a studio apartment, so I used to eat on the bed all the time.
So it wasn't jizz. It was just.
It could have been jizz though.
Howard,
I was single at the time, living in a tiny little apartment.
He had a throw rug on the floor. It doesn't even have animals yet. There's fur all over this fucking rug. I swear to God, I picked it up and put it.
What was it?
I don't know what it was.
What was that?
What was that rug by his
I
coffee?
bought it. It was like a rug I bought somewhere used.
Out of a dumpster.
Oh.
Howard, I put that over my shoulders because I was so cold I didn't want to lay on the jizz sheets.
That's a nightmare.
3 o'clock, he's opening up cans of beer, putting on horror movies. I just wanted to go to bed. And you're asking me why I don't want to stay over. That's the one friend. There you go. There's your answer.
Well, you got to be making a point now.
Yeah, he has a point.
I got to say it.
But I get where you're coming from.
Right.
Meanwhile, Sal's obsessed now with somebody. He just took his obsession with you.
Long Island Psychic.
Switched it to the Long Island Psychic.
The Long Island Medium is
Long Island
his
Medium.
new obsession.
Yeah. Sal's new buddy, Teresa Caputo. It was her birthday last week. I knew that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You're a psychic, too.
Yeah, what can I tell you?
She's a wonderful woman. And she could come in and read. If she doesn't read, I'll shave my head and give it to the cancer kids.
All right.
Nobody wants your hair.
What, does he want to be friends with Teresa Caputo and he's like imagining going over her house?
I think so.
No. Her husband's a big fan of the show, and I know him well. I've been out. I've seen her live in front of 3,000 people.
Have you gone to the house?
Nope. No. I've never gone to the house.
You'd love to get over there, though, right?
He's asked me out for dinner, and as a matter of fact, I declined.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Nah.
I don't like him as much as I like you.
Why don't you sleep over her house?
If they invited me, I would. Right. I bet you
Why
if I asked
don't you go to her psychiatrist? If she has one. All right, listen, guys, I got to get to the news anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because
well,
I
you
have
scratch the surface with those two, you always find something.
Yeah, there's always something going on with those two.
Richard, in many ways, what started off as a tough segment for you sort of got deflected onto your buddy over here.
And that's not, I didn't deflect it, but it came up that who would he rather hang out with, and he started talking about Sal.
You somehow, your sexual questions came up less creepy just by the memory of what you used to do. Sal, when you reflect on
this all
some of
started with him talking about Howard tasting his own jizz and fondling his ass. How come I get thrown in the mix? All I asked this guy was to stay over his house one night because I had to work in the city the next day for something else. I had to work in the city that night to do some stand-up. And I'm the crazy one. This guy's asking him if he wants if he fondles his asshole while he jacks off. Yet, in the end, I asked the guy if I could.
That's a legitimate question.
Yeah. In the end, but asking your boss, can I spend the night because I'm working in the city, isn't. I'm the crazy one.
But you compared it to if you're a construction worker, you're asking a foreman. This is a major celebrity, a guy who.
It doesn't matter. I look at everybody the same way. Everybody's viewed the same way. You know what? Nobody's on a pedestal, beneath it or above it.
So in retrospect,
we all put on our pants the same way. Well, I don't know about Richard, but
in retrospect, none of these questions or none of this admiration seems crazy to you. The way you used to approach Howard.
The way
with
they
the
spin it,
superfan
it does. The way they spin it.
Well, were you a different person back then? A charged up super fan that maybe crossed the line a few times? Or nothing you've done or said?
I was shot out of a cannon.
That was funny.
In the beginning.
That was good.
I was a little excited in the beginning, and that's it. And now I've calmed down.
How do you view Howard now? Is he still your hero, or is he more of a coworker / boss to you? Has it normalized?
Howard is Howard Stern, and I work for him. I look at him as my boss. I look at him who wants good content, and I do my best to provide it. That's it.
But not as a heroic figure or an idol the way you once did.
You're putting those words in my mouth.
Well, you admittedly used to idolize Howard.
I'm not saying that I don't.
But you're able to put it in context now. You're able to sort
Absolutely.
of go with the flow.
Right.
Have you seeked out any type of psychiatric therapy?
I tried. He said no. I asked him.
No, but on your own. You know, now
yes.
that Howard.
Yes.
And how has that gone?
It just goes back to my dad. Everything's with my dad. So then I packed it in.
So you're
it
not
was like stirring up shit at the bottom of the barrel. I go to a psychiatrist. I want to get stuff off my chest. I want to walk away feeling better. 90% of the time, I walked out of there feeling worse.
So it conjured up feelings that you don't want to ever remember or feel again.
More or less. And I didn't think it was helpful.
Richard, with you and your
Whoa there.
And your line of questioning.
Somebody needs to lose a few. Wow. When you start knocking off signs in hallways.
He's like Godzilla.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's not.
Oh, so
there you go.
Boom, look at get out of the way. Ouch. Rape. He's raping us.
Tom Cruise. Yeehaw! I got him, Richard.
Hey, do you want to see who Sal's wife would sleep with on the staff?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm curious.
Anybody. Anybody but Sal. Sal's probably the guy she doesn't want to have sex with.
Who's the guy you least want to have sex with? Sal.
My husband.
Let's see. I'm just curious. All right, here's the secret envelope from Christine, Sal's sexy wife. Aside from your man, name one staffer on the Stern Show that you would choose to have sex with if you had to. Who do you think she said?
She probably said Richard Christie.
No, this is a shocker.
Who?
Doug Goodstein.
Really?
Doug, did you know that she had it for you?
I know now.
Wow. You shocked?
Awesome.
Are you shocked? I am.
Not really shocked.
I mean, do you have a relationship with her?
No, not that I know of.
You know,
maybe now.
Seriously, as someone who never spends any time thinking about you, I can't imagine there's a girl out there thinking about you.
I've never had a problem in that department.
Wow, good for you.
Howard.
What? Doug
Doug
Goodstein.
is so full of shit. He flirts with her at every get-together.
Oh, really?
Every get-together he flirts with her. And he keeps telling me, I'm going to fuck your wife. I want to bend your
really?
wife. All the time.
Oh.
And I've told her about it, and I can't believe that she picked him knowing that I've discussed this with her.
Doug, why are you acting like you don't have anything going with her? What are you doing? What are you saying?
He doesn't want to piss off his wife.
Oh.
Wait, say, well, I missed. And what did he say?
Sal said that whenever you see Christine, you're like constantly charged up. You're always sort of
flirting with her.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah,
tell
it's
Sal
like
you're
it's
gonna fuck his
very
wife.
playful. But I tell him to mess with him. I say, "Oh, your wife's so hot. Oh, yeah. Just to get into his head and just play with him."
Bullshit! Why would you say that to? Oh, Howard, I want to fuck Beth. I'm just playing with you right now.
Because it's funny.
It's playful.
Funny.
Why is that funny?
It's just funny with Sal's reaction because he has. I'll tell you why. Because it actually started with him doing that to Marlo because he is obsessed with Marlo.
Bullshit.
So then
and Marla likes me, by the way.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Every time, whenever a girl wants to bang you, she tells you how much she can't stand her husband. The first thing, all she does, he drops his clothes. He comes in the house, he makes a mess. He doesn't listen to me.
Says that about Doug?
All the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true.
Wow.
She says he's a pig. He comes in the house, drops his coat on the floor like a retard.
All the time.
Like a retard.
Like a retard would walk in a room and just drop his coat down. He wouldn't know to hang it up. And
That's
she
true.
hates that.
When I get home, it's just, I'm done.
But I
just
told my
drop
wife I'm
everything.
not happy with the way he talks about her, and she picked you to bang.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's awesome.
She did that like to get under your skin. Guess who who's the staffer that you would least like to have sex with?
Sal.
No.
She didn't put
say that. No.
She did ask, can I pick you?
Who do you think she said, Sal?
I'm thinking either Jason Kaplan or JD.
JD.
Oh, poor.
Oh, poor JD.
I don't like that. What are you going to do? They asked her.
You asked the question.
Howard,
Yeah.
the guys back here, I did not notice this, but everybody's telling me that that's sort of Doug's move. Doug is very flirty with the wives.
Oh, yeah? Doug, what's your story?
No, I'm not. I'm just a friendly, nice guy. I don't do anything. There's not one person who can say
So was
I've
the
done
Cleveland
anything
kidnapper.
Never done anything inappropriate. Ever. Sal's wife's the only one I sort of like mess around with and play with, but I've never like kissed her or touched her or
Why do you
done
at first
anything.
say, like, I don't even know her? Like,
I don't have any
I'm surprised that she
relationship
felt
I
it
know of.
because it's so playful. It's so like goofy. It's
Well, it's
not
getting
like
to her.
That's good. Yeah. Well, look at that. It's good to know. But I mean, it's never like over. It's never over the line, inappropriate. I don't touch. I don't rub.
Right.
Sal does that to Marlon when he sees her. Holy cow!
You
It's
do?
like a rape.
I don't touch her. I'd love to, but I don't.
Right.
She's a sweetheart, Marlo, and she has those beautiful blowjob lips. She's they're just gorgeous. They're so plump and full. Oh.
All right, get out. Why am I talking to you so much today? Like cracking himself up. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Well, enjoy Doug Goodstein fucking your wife.
Oh, fuck off.
Feel bad for Sal. That's the worst. Like, you know, like Doug's always like flirting with her, and then all of a sudden she's succumbing
likes
to it.
it.
She likes it. Yeah. She likes it.
Oh, well.
Nothing goes well for Sal.
Just another great day in Sal's life.
Another great day his wife would fuck Doug Goodstein. Tomorrow I'll get to Gary's wife, Richard's wife, and John Lieberman's girlfriend. Does anyone care about her?
We don't know her.
No.
I don't know.
Did you ever my wife's yet?
No.
No, I've said tomorrow. Why, are you curious?
Of course I'm curious.
You want to know?
Yeah, who doesn't want to know?
You want to know right now?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea of who she doesn't want to sleep with.
So I'm not allowed to be mentioned in any of these? Like, or am I? I don't know. Was I left out?
No, you were allowed.
So just nobody wants to fuck me at all?
Nobody has said you yet. They're afraid to, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe Mary wants to fuck me. Although she's seen me in a bathing suit. She might not want to. She might have other fantasies.
She's seen me too, don't worry.
All right, here, I'll open it real quick. You curious, Robin?
Sure.
Right. Oh, my God. This has to be a joke. Oh, this
Sal.
It's Sal.
She loves Sal. Gary has said that before.
Oh, my God.
I believe that. You know, we went away on vacation. She thought
All right.
Sal makes her laugh.
Right.
Pick me, Gary? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes! By the way, he's one of those wackos that talks about how he would totally fuck my wife.
Look at him.
Yeah, right. Didn't she get high with him or something? Or I don't know.
No.
Yeah, we were in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That was in Amsterdam with Sal?
Yeah.
She passed out, Robin. She was smoking and passed out. I wanted to drag her behind a dumpster and fuck her.
Oh, my God. That's when she passed out?
That's not, that's what happened.
Sal dragged her behind a dumpster and fucked her. Well, I can
And
see.
who wouldn't she have sex with?
Sal, now with those cap teeth, you kind of look like Gary. A little bit. You guys are looking more and more alike. I can see why she'd go for you.
You know what? Sal's teeth glow in the dark. Like
I'm not going to say who she least wants to fuck. Because this guy's getting beaten up too much.
JD?
Yeah, JD.
Oh.
You know what? She likes JD. She just thinks she doesn't like the way he talks about women. She thinks, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right, I understand.
Yeah, but I said I would pee on women, Gary. Your wife wants to fuck me.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It does.
Sal is the worst. JD's more of a gentleman than Sal.
I like to come on old ladies and she wants to fuck me.
You said you'd fuck Tan Mom.
I'd fuck the shit out. I'd fuck the tan right off her skin.
Mary did this 6 months ago. She might have changed her mind.
Would you, after even Tan Mom's last appearance, you'd still have sex with her?
Absolutely.
What was it like?
He got hotter for her.
What was it like when she was sitting on your lap and everything?
Oh, her skin was soft and all that. I guess the years of the tanning cream. She had beautiful soft skin. She smelled a little bit like cigarettes and weird lotions, but I'd give it to her.
You'd be able to get hard and put it inside her.
Oh,
That is remarkable.
without medication.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And I'd fuck Gary's wife too. Side by side.
How's JD holding up under all these girls mentioning they don't want to have sex with him?
I don't know. JD.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm
I'm fine. I'm a beaten man. Where is he? What is it, Jason?
JD, go in. Jason was saying that whenever they do the intern show, and they do F, Marry, Kill, he's pretty much universally the kill.
Wow.
I know he hates that on the intern show.
Dude, I'm thinking you got to lose some weight.
It's not.
I think it's also it's also that. But I mean, if it was that, then why would they choose me over Jason? You know what I mean? Jason's bigger.
That's true.
But I think it's also I'm not very personable. I don't really talk to Mary or Christina much.
Right.
So I don't know.
They're completely turned off to you.
I don't think you're that gross. I mean, I don't think you're the best looking guy here, but I don't think you're the worst.
Well,
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you're awkward. I'll give you that. I mean,
that's very true. I think that works, a lot, and I think that's also what the deal was with the interns.
You can't talk better. Like get your rap together?
Even off the air.
Well, sometimes I can, but
you got to work on that. Maybe you should take some elocution lessons.
Oh, I don't know. I'm fine. I'm all right.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's okay. It's not hurting that these women are saying.
I mean,
you're
Mary doesn't want to fuck you. Sal's wife says you're the least guy.
Listen, these are taken women. I don't care. It's
right.
fine.
Screw them.
Yeah.
Right. Kid's taking a beating today.
I know.
I worry about it.
I'm fine.
You can handle it?
Yeah.
Don't open another.
I have no choice, really.
It's probably worse when the interns do it.
Well, they haven't done it for a while, so
What if every wife said that JD was the one they'd not want to have sex?
Well, so far it is.
Maybe Richard's wife. You want me to open up Richard's wife?
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. If you get I don't think she's going to say you.
I don't think she'll say me either, but she might.
This could be the trifecta.
I might be
today.
too much of a friend.
Why don't you jumping out of? Oh, Richard Christie said she would. First of all, she mentioned a guy nobody knows. The guy she'd choose to have sex with is Richie Baylinson.
Oh, God. She does have weird taste.
Yeah.
That is definitely an acquired taste.
Richie Baylinson is a guy who works at Sirius. Who's
right. He's not on our staff.
He installs radios and stuff and helps celebrities get their connections.
Richard told her how to fill that thing out.
Yeah, exactly. Richie's a great guy, but no one here knows it. No one on the show knows.
Yeah.
Name the one staffer you would least likely have sex with. Riley Martin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That was a disappointment. Yeah, Richard helped her with that. I hope. Whenever Richard helps, the bit goes so well. All right, thank you.
I have some more. You want to save for tomorrow?
I don't care anymore. After that, I mean, do you care what John Lieberman's girlfriend said?
Well, I got Goodstein, I got Shuley, I got Will, I got Brian Phelan.
Yeah, same for. Let me just see real quick if John Lieberman's girl said JD. I mean,
I haven't talked to her either.
I don't even know if they're still together. Oh, wow. Wow.
What'd she say?
Wow, I'm shocked. Oh, this is huge.
What did she say?
John Lieberman's girlfriend, Jenna, said the one staffer on the Stern Show she'd like to have sex with would be Ronnie the limo driver.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Congratulations, Ronnie. She's cute, too, right? Yep. Yeah.
And Steph also said she'd bang John Lieberman.
Yeah.
What I could do if you want is I could just open these last 5 and just see if anybody else.
I'll wait. We're in the middle of news, and I got to end the day at some point.
But we want to. This is interesting.
We'll drag it out. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, that must drive John Lieberman nuts.
But John, didn't Ronnie's girlfriend pick John? They should swing.
Yeah. Oh, they would. Hey, Ronnie. Way to go.
Batmund.
Batmund. Meanwhile, that mustache looks great on you, and I'm not bullshitting you. Does. What? It looks great.
Why?
Why? Because it's the Batman logo, and it looks better than what you had.
All right.
John, your girlfriend would want to have sex with Ronnie.
I'm shocked that.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am shocked. But this was months ago that she filled it out, and we had been kind of arguing during that time period.
You're always arguing. What's the difference between now and then?
Ronnie's going to make your girlfriend pee.
No, I'm going to make her squirt.
So I'm thinking she
Will
wrote
you drop
that back
a half
then.
a cup of? Why did you tell that guy you have a half a cup of load? Half
How do you have your load? How
your
did
load
you
could fit into a teaspoon.
How did bullshit?
Of course. You say you could fill a half a cup.
No,
of your
I was
load.
bullshitting about that, but a half a teaspoon?
Yeah, a teaspoon. That's it.
No, he said a half a teaspoon.
The load is not as big as you think it is.
Come on now.
I have a full manly load, but it's not that big. I mean, when you add it up.
When you clean it up.
Doesn't look right to me, a half a teaspoon. I'm sorry.
Does it bother you that your girlfriend would mention Ronnie?
I'm not extremely pleased about it.
Stop it. You don't give a shit.
You don't?
I do. I mean, of everybody here, but she does like talking to Ronnie, like at social events and things.
Right.
She likes Ronnie's good with the women.
Yeah, I hang with him when he's drunk off his ass.
Well, congratulations, Ronnie, and I'm sorry, John.
Yeah, thank you.
And who wouldn't she have sex with?
Oh,
I don't know.
High pitch Mike. Yeah, well, of course. I mean, he's gay.
He's gay.
Yeah, you ain't looking for her. Tell her to come up with a better answer.
Doug. What's up? Doug, during these flirty sessions with Christine, are you getting the vibe back from her at all?
No, it's so goofy. It's so funny. Like when Sal's around, where is he? Is he coming out? Like when Sal's around, I know it's just to mess with Sal. Like I'll be like, hey, with Christine, I'll like put my arm around, like, hey, how you doing, Christine? Things are good with, just like messing with her, and it's just always just very fun, and never, like I would never like kiss someone's wife. Like Sal puts his, like he goes a little bit too far. With
Like
Mama.
tries to kiss him and
yeah, like
maybe the
he
lips
touches
on
her,
the
and if I was with you, like he says creepy shit. I don't do anything. I respect his wife and her, and I'm friendly with her,
You probably feel as though you lost the battle with Doug securing, the most desirable from Christine.
Yeah.
Yet you won the war with Gary, right?
Yeah. I mean, here's a guy I've made fun of my whole life. I got a job for putting this man down. She wants to fuck the guy that humiliates her husband. How hot is that?
If things really progressed, would you think about maybe throwing on one of your famous Gary masks and really?
No, that would ruin it for her. That would ruin it.
But wouldn't that fulfill some sort of fantasy?
I'd put
for
the
you?
Gary mask under the bed, I'd pull it out, and I'd jizz all over it.
I'm not fucking any of them.
Fucking that fucking animal. You like fucking an animal? Those big fucking teeth, that shitty breath. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do to him? Watch this. That's what I would do.
I'm listening.
Gary.
Yes.
Part of your longevity here has been based on your patience, your grace under fire. But today's revelation of Sal being Mary's choice, that's got to irk you a little bit.
It really doesn't. It doesn't bother me at all. First of all, it was the pool she had to choose from. You know what I mean? She doesn't really want to sleep. Mary doesn't want to sleep with Sal any more than Beth wants to sleep with me. It was the least evil in the pool.
It was a forced premise.
No. It's like if you had to choose one of these people, but if you had to choose somebody to sleep with, none of these people would be the choice.
But still, this is a guy who arguably made a living.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't. People want to make it more than it is. Sal and I have put that to rest a long time ago. I really do like him, and I've gotten it back with two of the greatest practical jokes in the history of the show. The one we had to apologize for talking about when white women marry black people have babies, and my personal favorite, when we made Sal cry the morning that Howard announced his renewed his contract, but Sal didn't know. So I've gotten Sal back a couple times, but I really do enjoy him. I think he's funny. I mean, he's a wacko, but I like him.
Mr. Christie.
Uh-huh.
A rather obscure answer given by your wife, by your other sweetie in your life.
That's why we're the perfect pair. I'm into obscure heavy metal bands, and she's into obscure serious employees.
Mr. Mund.
Yes, Mr. Carmel.
That's got to feel great, knowing that you and John had a little dust up over Stephanie's preferences.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have, you're buddies, but you've clashed a few times over the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So to hear that Lieberman's girl is really vibing on you, that's got to be a notch in your belt.
But you know what? He won't admit to it either. It's like, it's when we were fighting that she filled us out. Come on, dude. It's obvious. She wants this, man.
Mr. Lieberman.
Yes.
The recent news about your lady liking Ronnie has to be quite disturbing. I mean, your reaction to this horrific revelation?
I think if she had to write down her answers today as we speak, they would be markedly different than they were a few months ago when we filled out these forms. That being said, I mean, sure, it does surprise me a little bit. It doesn't really anger me because Ronnie is good with the women. He always likes to chat with my girlfriend at events and dinners and things like that. So, look, I mean, do I think he actually has a chance with her? I think I have a much better chance with his girlfriend, Stephanie, than he has with my girlfriend, Jenna. That's not to say a big chance, but some chance.
You're sticking to the opinion that she gave this opinion out of anger, out of spite. She knew that that would really irk you to know that she would sleep with such a sexual, veteran, let's say, with a disgusting mustache.
Look, at the time he didn't have the mustache. At the time he and I were feuding. So these are all reasons why I believe that she picked him at the time, but that her answer would be different today. That being said, am I happy about it? No. But would I be happier if she chose Sal or somebody like that? No. I mean, I'd probably only be happy if she put none of the above.
JD, you play it cool in there, you act like you don't care, you're not surprised because you're not personable, blah, blah, blah. But on some level, you must hope that one of these women chooses you to be the most
Well,
fuckable.
I mean, it'd be nice, but, what are you going to do? They're taken anyway. You can't let it bother you.
Like many other things.
And I don't really know them that well.
Like many other things, you almost don't allow yourself to ever win, even in your head, because you'd be setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yes, that is
so
true.
So is this just another example of this? Who would, of all the staff members and their wives and girlfriends, who's number one on your list? Who would you want to bang?
I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's pretty tainted now that there was someone here, so...
yeah, but you're...
pretty much,
No one's ever entered your masturbatory repertoire or anything? No one's ever sort of popped into your head? Like,
No. Once...
After a night out, with maybe some staff drinks?
Once you see them together, it's just like, it's done. So, All right, that's it. Anything? You can leave. Thank you.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed Robin drinks wine not to get buzzed, but for the taste. And no one agreed. We were all shocked and angered.
I do want to talk about a statement Robin made early, which a lot of people are taking umbrage with, and that's she says that she drinks wine for the taste and not to get buzzed. And this came from Howard saying he can't drink for 3 weeks because of a medical thing, but are you calling bullshit on that?
Yes, I think we all are. I mean, I think sometimes you say stuff on the show and then you get backed into a corner and you can't get away from it. She may like the taste of wine, and she might say some wines go good with food. That I'll give you. But you like getting buzzed. People drink to get buzzed.
Yeah, that came as a surprise to me. I believe she likes the taste.
Yeah, I do too.
But yeah, you want it to alter your mind a little bit. That's the whole point.
It relaxes you.
Yeah, if you missed it, here's what Robin had to say following up on Howard.
The only thing that concerns me is what you say about your drinking.
Right, go ahead.
You know, you do it for comfort. Like in social situations, you like to get a buzz on so you'll feel more comfortable.
And also, I like the taste. I do like the taste of wine.
I understand that, but, you know, it's that thing of using the booze
to loosen up.
Yeah,
I definitely
for
do that.
a purpose. That means you're not just drinking for the taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're drinking
to loosen up.
To feel more comfortable and to be able to fit in a social situation.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Yeah, and that bothers me because you shouldn't be doing
I just assumed everybody did that. What would be the point?
They do, but that doesn't make it right.
Oh. You know, if you're just drinking for taste, then have fruit juice. It's 10 times better.
Oh, no. I love the taste of wine.
Yeah, and also you like that warm buzz
No,
that
I
comes over you.
don't. Again, I don't.
Bullshit.
Why is it wrong to want to drink and loosen up a little bit when you're in a social setting? Now, I don't mean get drunk and vomit. You want to drink and loosen up.
I think what she was alluding to, and Robin, if you're listening, come down. You can explain yourself better than I can. But I think what she was alluding to is she felt bad because Howard's relying on the booze in order to make him be that way. You know, he needs it in order to get in that kind of mode.
That would make him an alcoholic. By the definition of what alcohol is, if you need liquor to perform some sort of thing, that makes you an alcoholic.
That's the path I thought she was going down. Did you take it differently?
Yeah, no, 100%, and I think maybe what she was saying is it would be great, or I'm going to put words in her mouth. Like, I think it would be good if you learn to do the same thing psychologically, which is really hard to do for everyone, I think, for most people.
Without the drinking. But she also said there were times where she'd be at parties and just feel sad for everyone.
That weirded me out. That weirded me out. I mean, I don't know that we've ever gotten so drunk that we're sad. You just get drunk. It's weirder to be. Listen, I've been at parties where I've been the only sober one at the party. Like I started, I went on this diet like a year and a half ago, so I didn't drink for like 3 months. And I went to a neighborhood party, and I'm like, man, these people get loud. They spit in your face, when they're talking and everything. But it's just different. I didn't feel bad for them.
Larry and Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, guys. The fact that I support Robin, the fact that it's hard for everybody to understand Robin's point of view, that you can have a social drink and not do it to get high or to get drunk. That's something I do. I don't do it to get drunk. I don't like that feeling. I like a taste of wine or a beer with dinner.
Larry, what would you say the percentage of people that drink in this country fall into your category? I would say under 1%.
Yeah, it is, but it's like trying. Let me just explain this. I believe it's the philosophy that has Howard or everybody going. You don't have to get drunk. You don't have to do that. I mean, it's fine to drink, and it's fine to do whatever it is that you
choose. Hey, Larry, the argument wasn't like getting drunk. Are you saying that you don't? I think what people were surprised by when Robin was like, "No, I don't even like. I'm not into the effect, the intoxicating effect."
I'm not either.
So you're not. So it's not even. You're not. It's not an extent argument. You're just. That's not the enjoyment for you at all.
Well, yeah, it's a philosophy. For example, I mean, I'm 63. When I was smoking weed, or occasionally one time dropping acid or something, I did it for.
You just did acid for the taste?
No, I did it to learn to understand something. That was my philosophy. If you come now, there is no philosophy. Somebody takes something just to get bombed, and there's no experience to learn, and there isn't any experience to do anything.
Larry, I can't tell you how pompous it sounds about the philosophy of drug taking. I mean, it's your thing. I get it, but it sounds pompous that somebody's taking drugs incorrectly.
Well, perhaps I might take it too seriously, and I might agree with you, but you don't have to do something to get extreme. That's all I'm...
To get what?
You don't have to do something to get extreme. That's all I'm saying.
And I think, thanks, Larry. I think that's what Robin was saying too, in a way. Like, you shouldn't need that in order to act that way. But that argument of drinking without the buzz, it's like, you're smoking just to exercise your lungs. I'm having sex,
but I don't want to finish.
No, but I do get that. I always thought it was ridiculous because I hate the taste of beer, but then people drink non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Those are people who used to be big beer drinkers and just need to pretend they're still. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Non-alcoholic beer is the dumbest thing ever fucking invented. It just is, because I wouldn't drink beer unless I was getting drunk.
I got one use, Gary. My friend's wife drank it when she was pregnant at like barbecues just because she missed the taste.
I mean, to each his or her own. Let's put it that way.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, Gary mentioned that the fact that Ronnie might ask Twitter co-founder Biz Stone to verify his Twitter account, and that just set Ronnie off. So much so that he came down here and confronted Gary, and things got heated, and it got a bit uncomfortable. Check it out.
We were talking before, Ronnie, about a Twitter guy. One of the heads of Twitter's coming in, and the question
tomorrow.
Yeah, and the question was, are you going to address any of the problems you've been having with Twitter with him, since he's the main guy?
Well, according to Gary, yeah, I will.
No, I was saying you should save it for the air.
Yeah, but Gary, I got to ask you a question, because, it's really bugging my ass lately. Like, you really got a fucking hard-on for me lately, and I don't know what it is.
I don't have a hard-on.
No, you got a real chip. Like, I don't know. Every time anything with me comes up, you're the first one to stick me in the fucking back, even if it... I don't get it with you lately.
I have no beef with you, Ronnie.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
Can you give an example?
Yeah, give me an example.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but every time he can throw a dig at me, he can't. He will. No matter what.
I thought that you might say something to me.
Why would I say anything?
Because I know that
the fucking rules here. Why would I ever fucking say anything?
Because I know Twitter is important to you.
It's not that important to me. Okay? It really, and I even asked you about, helping me out with it, and it's like, oh, I don't know.
What did you ask?
Help me out with what?
About getting, I said, Gary, how do you get verified? Oh, I don't know.
No, Ronnie, that's not what happened at all. And I told you don't fucking listen.
Oh, I did.
No,
listen.
you don't. You don't fucking, because if you listen, you don't understand. That's exactly what I said. You can't get verified. I got verified. I had nothing to do with it. There's nobody to call. There's nobody to ask. Twitter decides who they verify. That was the fucking answer I gave you, but apparently it wasn't good enough.
No, I asked you if you could help me out with it.
How could I help you do something that I couldn't do for myself?
Okay.
No, but answer the question.
All right. Okay.
I didn't get myself verified. I woke up one day and there it was.
And the first thing you said, oh, no, well, he will definitely ask somebody when the guy comes in.
I said you'd probably ask him because I know.
Why would I do that?
Because I know it's important to you.
Do I do that with guests? Do I do that with guests? Do I ever fucking interact with guests? I'm the one who's yelling at everybody for interacting with guests.
All right, I don't have a dagger for you, Ronnie.
No, lately, dude, you do.
You go in circles too.
I go in circles.
Yeah, you do. In a month it'll be JD again, and then in a month it'll be somebody else.
I don't go in circles, dude.
You have a
me and JD's thing is a fucking shtick thing, okay? And everybody knows that.
Everybody does?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
John, did you know that?
I found out about it down the road.
Right.
Initially, I didn't think that was the case.
Okay. All right.
But this seems serious, Ronnie. I didn't know you were that upset with Gary.
Whatever. I'm not upset with him. I just can't. His attitude with me totally sucks. Totally fucking sucks.
I don't know what to say.
Well, can you give me an example?
There's nothing to say. I don't want to say anything. I don't have any examples right now in my head. I can't think of them right now.
It's a feeling.
But, yeah, it's definitely a feeling, because every chance you get, you fucking put me down like I'm some kind of piece of shit. And even if I'm not in here.
All right.
So I know you're referring.
So I guess I can't crack any more jokes.
No, you can crack everything. You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
I think it's cracking jokes, not putting you down. But I guess it's a fine line.
No.
And I guess whatever relationship we had that was funny isn't funny anymore.
The show is the show, and I don't care. You can do whatever you want. But my feeling, I know what my feeling is, okay? And that's it. There's no
See, I would feel worse if I was walking through the halls bad-mouthing you, which I dare you to find anybody who would say that I'm doing that.
He is.
No, I didn't say. I never said that.
I dare you to find anybody credible.
Every chance you get, you fucking put me down.
Ronnie, is he...
Lately. It's not all the time. It's not up until, I would say, a year ago.
Wow, it's a whole year that I've been giving you a hard time.
Not giving me Gary, I'm not saying you're
putting you down is giving you a hard time.
Not to me. Not me personally in my face. It's like on the air with
I got it. I know what you're saying.
Do you think that he's doubting your professionalism?
No, dude, I don't know, dude. It's got nothing to do with
No, because of what you brought up today. You said Gary would, of course, think that you would talk to the guy.
Well, he said it. Well, I heard it. I heard him say it.
I'm telling you I said it. You don't have to hear it.
Yeah, I heard it. No, I heard it. I don't know what
I'm
would
looking you in the eye, and I'm saying I said it.
I don't know what would make you even think that. Have I ever done that with a guest? Ever?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know the answer to that. Probably not. I clearly didn't think about it as much as you think about it.
Okay. Fine.
Everybody's out to get Ronnie.
No, I didn't say everybody.
But that's what it sounds like sometimes.
All right, fine. Okay.
Pat in Buffalo, you're on the wrap-up show.
I got that thing, that complex or whatever.
A little bit.
What Howard says, Whatever Howard says goes, so, you ride,
Ronnie,
you ride with it. Go ahead, Pat.
Ronnie, you're my hero, Ronnie. That's all I got to say, man. I think what it is, it's bottom line is that your success is going to Gary's head. It's driving him up a fucking wall. And it's making him jealous, but not throwing pitch, motherfucker. Just enjoy Ronnie's success right now. Give him his 15 minutes of fame. The guy makes the show what it is today. It's explosive when he's on. It makes people listen, and it makes people show how much of an asshole you are, Gary. It comes full circle. You rip on Richard and Sale last year. You jumped on them when they were starting to get bigger and bigger. And just, it's okay if you can't throw a baseball. We understand, dude. Just go read a fucking book.
I actually wrote a book. You can read it.
Gary, are you envious of Ronnie's success?
Oh,
is that what this is?
Right. Come on.
Off the record,
this is stupid.
I'm a little upset about Topless taking over Baba Booey.
No, I don't think so. And then, now it's getting... See, this is stupid.
It's getting silly.
No, I know you're being real, but I'm following up on what that guy was saying.
Well, I'm not listening to what that guy is saying. I'm just saying for other things, okay? It's got nothing to do with what the guy said.
So how could you guys work this out? I mean, you shouldn't be uncomfortable up here, Ron.
I'm not uncomfortable.
I'm not
uncomfortable.
You are if you feel that Gary's trash and you left and right.
I go and talk to Gary every day what I have to talk to him about, and it's fine. I have no problem with Gary. It's just that, I hear the way he talks about me. That's all.
When I took a women's studies course at Penn State, and before we took the course, we all had to sign a contract that we'd make it a safe environment and empowering for everybody. Maybe we should do that here.
What safe environment? I didn't threaten anybody. What are you talking about?
No, there's
no threats here.
Where you're comfortable to come out.
I'm just stating how I feel. That's all. I'm not allowed to state my opinion.
Yeah. No, that's
according to John, you're allowed to call in and state your opinion. I'm calling in right now. I'm stating my opinion. This is how I fucking feel.
No, you should. I'm just saying. I could tell Gary's taken aback. He's surprised. I'm surprised. See this coming, right?
No, I'm surprised. I didn't think that you would think this, but I don't feel bad about it because I don't think what he's saying is true. I think sometimes we crack jokes on the show, and sometimes people get sensitive. I don't think that I've been hammering you.
It's not even that.
But it is. You're saying that every time.
It's nothing about jokes.
So what is it, Ron?
But they are jokes. But you don't see them as jokes.
No, there's a lot. The way you say it, it's not joking. That's the whole thing, Gary. If I could get taped for them to play back that shit that I can remember, but I can't remember everything offhand. I heard what I heard today, and it was serious the way you said it. Yeah, about me asking the guy from Twitter tomorrow.
I think that is that the
I wouldn't fucking do that.
Is that a horrible thing that Ronnie might ask the guy from Twitter to be verified? Is that like it's not like he was stealing money?
If Howard thought I was doing something like that, he'd be pissed off. And so it wouldn't be a joke to him.
Were you saying on air or off air you thought he would do it?
I thought maybe when he's talking to me, listen, it's not like the guy's going to sit down and Ronnie's going to go, hey, verify me. But he might say, hey, I got my Twitter account. It's really cool. And just start the conversation
starts. It would be cool if I was verified.
When we started this show today, we were saying how when he first comes in, Ronnie lets him in casual conversation, it might come up.
Right. That's exactly right.
Not Ronnie's going to corner him and say, hey, I need to do this.
Exactly.
That's not the case.
But if he says...
But that's what Ronnie heard, by the way. What you just said is what Ronnie heard. But not what we said.
I didn't know being verified was that important to you.
It's not, dude. The only good part about being verified, I can't have these fucking guys busting my balls.
Oh, you mean...
And have my fucking account shut down. Not that Look, I said yesterday, you shut my account down, I can't get it back, that's fine with me. I was at the point yesterday I'm not going to go fucking crazy over this.
So how'd you get it back?
You were complaining, and...
How'd I get it back?
Yeah, who'd you call?
Okay. I told it on the air real quick.
Oh, this is the Xena Buddy girl.
Yeah,
thing, right?
So when this all happened...
I got it. You got shut down. So who do you call to get it? Because it's hard to call somebody at Twitter. There's nobody to call.
I didn't call.
Somebody did it for
me. The Xena Buddy chick called. She's the one who filed the complaint for me originally. She helped me out.
Got it.
First, me and Sal
I got it. No, I heard all that.
Me and Sal did it first.
Well, there you go. That's a good first.
No. Me and Sal we filed the complaint, And I don't think Sal ever got an answer to it. So then the Xena Buddy girl, who supposedly knows all these Twitter people or whatever, she's so involved with it, this, okay, whatever she does, she got in touch with Twitter. And then when they shut my account down, because she helped me fill out, there's like a form.
Got it.
Then I faxed in all the shit I was supposed to fax in, my driver's license, a business card, all this kind of bullshit to prove how I was, everything. And then yesterday they shut my account down instead of shutting the other account down. So she...
No, I understand. You're repeating yourself. I understand all this. I was just trying to figure out how you got it turned on again.
She did it. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. Within like 5 minutes.
Maybe she's Twitter.
Maybe she is. Who the fuck knows?
You should have asked her to be verified.
I'm going, hey, Xena, verify me.
She's working on it, she said. Hey, I didn't ask her to do it.
But you can't work on it.
Gary, who do you think wants to be verified more?
JD.
JD wants to be verified.
I think Ronnie would like it a lot.
I think Ronnie would love it if he was verified and JD wasn't.
But hold on, I think this.
You're gonna wait. You wouldn't love it if you got verified.
Yeah,
and JD
I would.
didn't.
Okay, I would. But you know what? Me and JD, we always got along, no matter what. Okay, even if we fought, we always got along.
I thought you and Gary always got along.
So
we do.
And by the way, I don't believe you when you say you and JD always got along. There was a period of time where you guys were in here.
With my show,
and it wasn't shtick, and you were fucking
with the
pissed.
show, yeah, I was pissed about that.
So you didn't always get along.
Yeah, but it started off as a joke, and it wound up to be, because
right. He started joking with you, and then all of a sudden you didn't see the joke.
Yeah, no, but then because all of a sudden he got the power, and then he really fucking became...
But you didn't see the joke in him getting the power?
Yeah, I saw the joke in that. But still, somebody took this fucking show away from you. Would you be happy? Would you... If a guy like J.D. If Benji got the power and just said, you know what, Gary, your show sucks. I'm taking it away from you. Would you be happy about it?
What are you going to do? That's part of work on the show. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy about it, but... You understand that the only reason he took the show away from you is because he knew how upset you'd be and get a great reaction out of you. It had nothing to do with power.
Yeah, okay, so so whatever. So now I never got the show back. So it wasn't a joke, obviously.
All right.
Right or wrong?
True.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the big Twitter verification competition between me, Ronnie, Kaplan, Brian Phelan, and ultimately the old man won out. And watch us discuss it, and I tried to hide my jealousy and sadness.
All right, now let's get down to the verification process.
Yes.
So all along, the plan was to have Biz verify someone here, and a lot of people wanted to be verified with different interests.
Yes, a lot of us wanted that.
And going in, it seemed like I thought JD was going to get it. We talked about it on the show. He wanted it, but Jason went in there, Phelan went in there, a couple other guys went in. And as it turns out, Ronnie is the one who gets verified. And the reason Biz gave was because other people had been posing as Ronnie. But Ronnie's been on Twitter for what?
3 weeks?
A couple of weeks.
But he also said, I thought the other important thing he brought up was a lot of people wanted it for the wrong reason, meaning you shouldn't want to be on Twitter. Like Phelan said he wanted to be famous. That cut him right out. JD said he wanted to meet girls.
No, I never said I want to meet girls.
You said you want to get laid, I thought.
No, Howard brought that up.
And you said, yeah, that'd be cool.
No.
Well, but Ronnie had that compelling part, but he also had the fact, and this is what Biz said, that Twitter accidentally knocked him off of Twitter when they were trying to get the fake
Right.
Ronnie off of Twitter. He said that was part of his decision making.
It's kind of like a make good.
But do you think that JD or Jason or any of the guys who didn't get it could have done something differently to have been verified?
Well, I said to JD that he probably needed to be. I thought his argument was as good as Ronnie's. He's just not as forceful when he speaks. JD's just sort of like, I'd like to be on it. But Ronnie was like, here's why I need to be on it. He was like, bang, 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 bang. And then the whole time he's going, 30 seconds.
Well, when he was calling out the 30 seconds.
I get that.
That was so funny.
But he was looking at his watch. He was taking that very seriously,
yes.
right,
So
JD?
he looked right over it. I was expecting like a little hint of a smirk. He was all business. That was business, Ronnie.
He can count. The boy
We all have, I think. I'm sure from the show. I know I do. I know you guys have said you do. We all have impersonators, and that's the nature of the internet and the nature of our show. So I bet we all will be verified eventually.
I spoke to the people in the green room. There's a woman that was with him. who he told me is like the heartbeat of Twitter. She's been with him before it was Twitter, when it was that other company. And she's like their tech person. She's got like a laptop and a phone. And she was asking me about my verification. I said, I don't know how it happened. And I was telling her about the timing of it, which was, I think I went on Twitter about a year ago. I got verified like not too long after. And she said, yeah, she goes, I don't know. She goes, it's a lot harder to get done now. Almost like I sort of slipped in before they were working on it a little bit harder.
You know,
she said that maybe because I had it, she's like, if you have it linked to a website, that helps a lot too for verification.
You, no, when you got verified, I mean, it might even be harder now, but trust me, when you got verified, it was impossible to get verified.
And I still don't, and she was,
but did they ask, like, had you, I guess someone's heard it on the show. I mean, I wonder if it's all word about, did they say to you, did anyone ever call you up? Did they ever write you and say, we need your ID?
No, you
No.
just turn
So
it
how
on
do we
one
even,
day, right?
how do they even know you're the real Gary?
I don't know. I don't know the
It's
answer
like
to
they're
that.
God or something.
Why does getting verified mean so much to everyone?
Well, it's two things. It lets everybody know that, you know, that you are who you are. Like he remembered me because I had emailed him once before I knew anything, even before I had a Twitter page, because there was a Mary Delabate Twitter page that was saying these really terrible things about me, but they weren't completely off the map that you wouldn't believe it. So it would be like, you know, Gary's such a loser. He can't throw a baseball. I wish he would take the kids, you know. So I emailed him and he got that one taken down.
And now joining us is the newly verified Ronnie Munn.
Do you see what he's wearing on his suit?
I can't
Somebody
see.
put a giant blue check mark on his suit.
Verified. Now, Ronnie, you made a very strong case for being verified, but somebody pointed out a month ago you weren't even on Twitter. Why the change?
A little over a month.
It would be. I would call it meteoric.
A little over a month.
I mean, it's a tremendous rise. Why the change? Like, how are you dealing with this?
What do you mean? How am I dealing with it?
Well,
look what I had to deal with. I had to deal with getting verified because everybody's breaking my balls on it. So
yeah, but you're acting.
It's no different than being here, except there's a lot more people.
I don't know. I'm sensing a little false modesty here, Gary. I think Ronnie is proud and should be proud of being.
Well, you're
chosen.
excited about it. No, I am. I'm excited about it.
You made the best case.
Yeah, I try. You know, I told the truth.
Now, when you were calling out 30 seconds, were you playing mind games there with the other competitors?
Yeah, definitely.
And it seemed to work.
I guess so.
Yeah, Biz.
It was only fair.
What do you mean?
I only got 30 seconds, and Howard cut me right off. So I felt that I cut everybody off in 30 seconds. I had my watch.
I didn't get 30.
With
I
my
got like
second
10
hand. No, you got more than 30 seconds.
Oh, really? How many seconds?
You got
did
about 38 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And JD, he would have got an hour if I didn't stop it. So.
You and Gary,
Sorry, dude.
Are you and Gary okay now?
We're fine. We were fine yesterday. I was just, you know, stating an opinion.
Well, now you guys are like brothers.
Stating an opinion.
We talked today, but I actually sort of spoke my true feelings about Ronnie yesterday in a tweet.
Well,
I said something like, Ronnie got mad at me at wrap up today. Got to say I was taken by surprise. I have nothing but love for Ronnie.
So this is before
I professed my love for him in a tweet.
This is before,
That's like 3 times.
Oh God! This is before you shared the blue check mark because now you're both verified, I guess.
Right now, people actually know it's Ronnie that I love.
Have you been actually inducted yet?
No, I don't think so.
And Ronnie, have you been getting any weird comments from anyone else or jealous gripes?
No, actually, it's been a lot of mostly positive. The only haters that I got were the guys that are faking me out. You know,
I thought
my imposters.
I thought we were banning that word.
Oh,
from
okay.
the show.
No more haters. The people that
assholes.
Let's
say assholes.
The assholes that were impersonating me were the only ones putting out bad stuff, pretty much.
Now, in the first hour of the show, Howard and Robin spent a lot of time talking about how you misread people and also how you're the most immature person on the staff.
Wow.
Do you agree with that?
I think we're all immature in our own way here.
Okay, but if you had to choose the most immature, who would you?
Why do I have to choose anybody?
Because I'm asking you to
I don't
choose.
want to choose anybody. I don't know. I would say Sal.
Sal?
Yeah.
Not Richard?
Well, he's a close second.
But you think they're much more immature than you are?
Yeah,
Based
definitely.
on what?
Based on every time they walk out of the door of that room, it's either something about somebody's cock or some kind of joke or harassing me or harassing somebody, stealing Gary's breakfast or whatever. It's a clown place in there.
I always I want to say, well, I think Richard might be more mature than Ronnie, because Richard's done something like he's going to get married, he's doing all this stuff. And
I
then
did that already.
And then I always go back to the fact that Richard tried to get elves to tuck him in that fucking hotel. And the thing that's funny is they showed up, and Richard's like, tuck me in. And I was like, then I just think he's a big child.
And he actually paid for that,
And he
too.
paid for it.
Yeah,
But
okay.
they were like horrified, and they tucked him in. That just makes me laugh.
Well, that's a fun way to look at it. Like, I was looking at, like, who can handle a crisis the best. And I don't know. Like, I think, like, who would get... I mean, I get frazzled on the show sometimes, a lot of times. I think I'm pretty good at handling... I mean, I don't know. Like, sometimes, JD, you don't seem to me like you're great at handling crises.
Well, I try to avoid crises, actually. But, whatever comes up, comes up.
Are you genuinely disappointed about the verification thing?
I thought we had moved on from that.
No, we're back.
We're hitting the quarter hour. Every quarter hour.
Sorry to disappoint everybody, but I have to leave.
Some verified club meeting?
Very important verification.
Ronnie,
meeting.
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
RM limo
verified
driver,
Ronnie, the limo driver, who you can look for that blue check mark if you're on Twitter to see what he has to tweet. Now, JD, let's get back to your disappointment.
I am JD Harm on Twitter, by the way.
Yes, you've mentioned that. Now, I think you're masking your disappointment here a bit. I know this meant a lot to you.
No, am I disappointed? Yes. But did I expect it? No, I don't expect anything. If I expected it, yeah, then I would be crushed. But, it's just another thing that doesn't happen.
I
was telling Greg Carmel, I'm used to things not going my way.
I was gonna say, that's the whole thing with JD. Like, when in life do you go, today's the day it's going my way?
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know you had this Charlie Brown
Do you feel
outlook
like a
on life.
stud when you've talked about you like there was a hot stripper that you were having sex with?
Yes.
Did you feel like wow when you were inside her?
Listen, there are certain moments in my life where I surprise myself and I'm like, wow, I can't believe this happened or that happened. But do I expect anything good to happen? Hardly ever. So that's just me.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about why Scott DePace hates Twitter. We didn't understand his explanation on Howard's show, and he came in here and made another explanation that made absolutely no sense to Robin, Gary, myself, and Benji. But Scott gets very heated and animated about his opinions and why he won't listen to anyone else's, and, well, you can see it for yourself. Speaking of Twitter, Scott DePace explains why he won't follow me or Jason or those not worthy, even though he's a huge Facebook user.
Listen, that service, the guy Biz said it yesterday. It was started as a way for anyone to just broadcast their thoughts. Right. I'm not interested in anyone's thoughts.
That's okay.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Now, as to a certain celebrity, I guess I get that part of it, although it's not for me, so I'm not doing it. But I guess I could see why people would follow Robin or Howard or whatever. Or some sports guy, but not Benji, John Hein. That was my
Okay, so here's what I would say. Even though you say you're not on Facebook a lot, why Facebook? How is it different?
Facebook has that same thing. I think that's crazy. I don't want to know that some person just went to some had ice cream.
So wait, is your question? Because let's just take away your anger about it, because you seem like
I'm angry that Robin can't understand it.
No. But you just want a reason, like, hey, why am I interested? I mean, but it's kind of trying to explain, like, why am I into flowers? Or
my argument was these guys were acting like idiots, wanting to be verified. And I just said, I don't understand Twitter.
Your argument wasn't that they want to be verified. Your argument is, why would anybody want to follow certain people?
Okay, right.
And we agreed with you that some people may not want to, but you couldn't understand why others may want to.
Let's use Brian Phelan for
right, okay, Brian's perfect.
Camera operator.
But he's on the show, and sometimes he's funny. And maybe say two people out there want to follow him. What's the harm?
Every thought in Brian Phelan's head? Or do you know everything that Brian Phelan might be interested? Maybe he has knowledge that you have no idea about, and a lot of people would want to know.
Scott,
but this is their outlet. Sometimes work isn't a complete fulfilling outlet for people.
The point that you're missing is that I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to do it or you can't. I'm saying for me, it's idiotic and ridiculous.
No, you did say people should be able to do it. You said there should only be 1,000 people that you can follow.
I was trying to describe what makes sense to me. That, yes, celebrities and people, those group, maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's 2,000, maybe that part makes sense. For me to follow Benji or Jason or John, it makes no sense to me.
Scott,
it's a waste of time.
Scott, but that's not
it's
okay.
A worthless argument.
Let's say someone,
exactly.
Scott,
it's called an opinion.
Scott, are you into leaves? Are you into leaves?
A bad
one. See,
Scott, it's like saying why should a website exist to identify leaves? Some people are into leaves.
Right, that's a perfect example.
You know.
Why only websites should be up that you approve?
Would you get mad? Like, why is there bandwidth on leaves? Like, it's some people are into it.
I don't want to look at the website about leaves.
Trying to get you to.
Nobody's trying to make you. I know what it is. Because he thinks this is a terrible idea and it's caught on with people.
He thinks it makes people gay.
And nobody cares about the video caddy, which is a great idea.
Actually, Robin,
just as much as educating Robin.
That explains his venom towards me. Because I came up with the idea of a website about television, which he couldn't care less about.
Or couldn't come up with.
So that's why I get all the anger. And
I know, Scott, I've said 100 times, I admire your ability. You turned something I think is a stupid idea into a moneymaker. That is great.
And Twitter is another stupid idea.
And I'm the luckiest man in the world because I accidentally wrote a book that somebody bought. But I got a broader question for you. I always wanted to ask you this. On something like this, a lot of people here are disagreeing with you and telling you that they don't agree with you. When you hear a lot of people disagree with you,
I'm not a follower, Gary.
I'm not. Does it make you rethink your position, or does it only drive you more the other way?
I would admit to you, I think I've already admitted to you that yesterday I said it makes no sense, and when you told me the celebrity angle and what it's turned into, I guess that makes a little sense. So there's a change. But no, I'm not going to follow Jason or Benji or John.
We're not asking you to follow
no one
them.
else should.
That's what I don't understand. Why shouldn't somebody follow them?
Because it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but you
don't. Wait.
That's
you
more
don't
than opinion now. Now you're stating as fact that what you think everyone should think.
Scott, you don't understand if somebody, let's say, they're into TV. You don't understand why they may want to why they may want to follow me. That doesn't.
No, because I think all reviewers, unless they get to see something that's everyone else can't see. If I could see the same thing, I don't want your opinion. What the fuck do I need you telling me whether I don't even know. So you only go
to
or not?
You only go to see a movie based on the trailer. You never. You don't care what anyone says about it, or you don't read what anyone says about it.
I got to be honest. I don't think I've ever went straight to a review to see whether I should go see a movie. I hear it from Howard, and then that.
But you take his advice.
Might swing. No,
Howard's not a movie reviewer.
My opinion.
But Howard's not a movie. Who the fuck is he?
Because he reads the 3 or 4 different ones.
So what? John fucking watches TV more than anybody. Why wouldn't you take his opinion?
So you don't take Robin's opinion into account if she talks about a movie on the air?
Because I would never get anywhere if I took everyone's opinion. There are millions of opinions.
No, you take opinions of people you like.
On a particular subject.
Right.
You're like Spock or something, man. Like you're not. It's like it's not okay.
You're not human. I told you he's not human.
Like, hey, what if people are just like, hey, it's
maybe
fun.
I'm more special.
If you cut him, blue blood comes out.
You get off on being a contrarian too. Like you love not.
I disagree. No, he doesn't get off on being contrarian. He thinks he's better than everyone else.
You just want everyone to be a contrarian. That's the difference. I want to just. I'm just going to be myself. Well, yeah, of course, you guys like opinions that are all the same. But I happen to have a different one, and I get attacked for it.
You're not.
I don't care.
You're not just saying I'm not into it, and it doesn't turn me on. You're saying it's stupid to be into it.
I gave my opinion. I didn't say that I didn't tell Brian, hey, get off of Twitter.
No. But you seem to be implying it's stupid for anyone to follow anyone that's not famous.
I believe it's stupid. In my opinion, it's stupid for all of you guys to be on Twitter. For Howard, I get it because he's marketing something. That's a totally different thing. You guys, I think it's stupid. I think that anyone who follows you guys is stupid. I think all the people that went on my Facebook page is stupid.
You're so lovable.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why did you go on Facebook in the first place?
I just told you this morning.
Because you wanted to market the video camera.
I thought, or other ideas.
So why would you put pictures of your kids and your friends and your wife?
And you with hair.
I don't have pictures of my kids. Those are for friends. Only the Stern people, they have a couple of pictures of the show. I didn't know what to put up there. I put a few things, and then I decided it was stupid and never put anything up again. That was day 10.
It's like a monument to one day of stupidness.
It's called
Facebook
social networking.
Yeah, and I don't get it. I'll do all my networking on the golf course. That's it.
All right.
Hey, but he wants to remind you, by the way, people love him. just not the ones we know.
I like him. I love him a lot.
Good to be here today. I had 2 cups of coffee. I took 20 milligrams of Adderall, and I feel like everything chemically is perfect. New York Post, got it. Story about the rapist in Yale, got it. Story about the not rapist in Hofstra, got it. I feel like it's the SATs, and I'm gonna fucking nail it.
All right, so you're not gonna fight anyone this morning, right? No, well,
Why would you fucking say that? I don't know. Don't fucking say. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Last time was all about your anger issues.
No, I'm doing better, I think. It's just, I think I hit a midlife crisis at 40. I'm 43 now, and I'm coming out of the tunnel, I think. But it's a rough time. I don't know if anybody has been through this recently, but if you have, please email me. I think we should. It's no joke. Men, midlife crisis, we're so castrated now. We're so held down. A white, balding man in this world. I'm guilty of everything. I've been polite. I feel like I've been making up for the sins of my forefathers for so long, and now I'm almost dead, and I'm realizing I don't care anymore. I gotta relax and just enjoy what's left.
Hey, did Greg ever show up?
Greg Fitzsimmons?
Let me tell you something, Howard.
What?
Always late.
Really?
Greg?
He talked about this on the wrap-up show once that, he thinks it's a passive-aggressive thing. I don't know if is he here? He just showed up.
Wow.
Is that even Greg's not showing us?
But he was late last time, too, and maybe the time before that.
It's okay.
Is he crying for attention?
Yeah.
I think Gary has a thing with Fitzsimmons. I don't.
Yeah. No, I don't. Actually, Greg and I fixed that.
Oh, there was.
There was something?
We talked about that on the air.
What was it? I don't even remember.
There was a thing on the wrap-up show where Greg, we were talking about. It had to do with the way that Artie was behaving, and Greg was sort of explaining to John and I that we didn't understand show business, that we're not comedians. And it came across as kind of condescending. And then Greg called me after that and said, you know what, it did come across as a douchey, and then that was that.
Look, Artie's an asshole.
No, it was just he was just sort of like, you should, Artie's way more talented. You have to accept his behavior no matter what he does. God. And it was sort of like, Artie's way more talented than you. And it was sort of preaching to me and John about, the show.
I'm sorry I brought this up.
You sticking with the beard?
It looks that way.
Yeah, huh? Boy, it's white. Nah. Gary's got an all-white beard, man. How does that make you feel, Robin?
It's just, whenever I look at it, it's weird because only the bottom is white.
Yeah.
Right, I know. I got a black mustache and a white beard. Now I'm working on a thing. I just bought a trimmer. I'm still going with a little bit more. I feel like if I trim it a little closer.
What does your wife think?
She likes it.
Yeah?
I'm getting about, I'd say it's about 50-50.
Which is the 50 that doesn't like it?
Well, Artie seems to be in the group that does like it, unless he's lying.
I know, I dig it, but I'm a pro-facial hair guy at times, but I think it's all right.
Maybe his wife has an old man fetish, because I think that thing makes him look older.
It does make him look older. I'm not saying that's bad, necessarily. Not because it's, I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool.
Let me explain some about show business, Gary. If you're gonna get older, you don't understand how this works.
Greg trying to explain show business again to Gary, that you don't walk around with a big gray beard. All right, we're going to take a break. Greg Fitzsimmons is here. Where is Greg?
He's here.
Well, he could have come in.
He was. You know what?
He was dying to come in.
He was dying to come in, and I kept saying,
he should have just come in.
I kept saying, Howard's because Howard's about to break, because you were going to break for like 20 minutes ago.
Greg, you can come in.
Now we'll break.
Now we'll break, though.
Greg's right. You don't understand show business.
Greg was right.
Greg.
Gary, you think you'd understand show business? You're right about him. He doesn't understand show business.
He doesn't get it. You said you were going to break 20 minutes ago.
You could have come in. You're not the kind of guest
He was
that.
walking for the door twice, and he keeps stopping me.
I did. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. You can't go in.
I'm the comedy police.
Hella didn't. He didn't pull on his ear like a first base coach.
Oh God,
that
is
Gary
horrible. Fitzsimmons going to the impression.
He didn't give the sign.
I've never done one before.
I've never heard him do an impression.
That makes Craig Gass's
Is that
Gary
your
so
first Baba Booey impression?
It's my first impression ever. I feel pretty good about it.
Let me hear that. What is that,
Fitzsimmons is the only guy
Gary?
that doesn't have a Christopher Walken that I know.
What is that, Gary?
Greg, you can't go in yet. It's
The Godfather. How did I get old and feeble? You're Vito Corleone. Right before he died. Right before he eats the tomato.
You know why I don't do impressions? Because I actually have a comedic voice of my own.
You don't need to be another person.
I don't need a guitar or puppet or impressions.
Hold on, Greg. I'm going to write that down.
Where does ventriloquism stand on your, is that show business? Is that an embarrassment or is
It's an embarrassment.
It is.
Yeah. You know
I
what the
saw
worst
on
is?
America's Got Talent, the guy got a $100 million contract in Vegas. This guy who's a puppet.
a ventriloquist.
He's a ventriloquist.
Well, is there something wrong?
Fitzsimmons, where's your
Sit down,
The
Johnny.
guy's got a little dummy.
What, do you got asthma? Sit down.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love it. Artie starts to yell something and it turns into a wheeze.
I'm a little overweight.
Jesus Christ.
Should go beat up your neighbor again.
Go ahead.
I just believe that. What was the question?
I don't know. Let's play the gossip game.
The question was, what do you think of ventriloquists?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like if you can come up with something that's funny, why run it through somebody else? It's always like, I didn't say it. That guy did.
The puppet said it.
Yeah.
Right.
Howard, you know what I always hear when I'm hanging around with comedians is they all hate. This is a term. They hate prop comedians.
Right.
Prop comedians aren't real comedians.
Is there any prop comedian you ever had any respect for?
I like the Amazing Wid.
He was good?
I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just like if
Amazing Jonathan's funny.
It's not that I don't think they're valid, and I don't have any problem with what they do. It's just not what I enjoy.
Right.
You know, I just
you like
feel,
to hear somebody talk as themselves about their life or their observations.
Yeah, but I'm never bitter about someone's success. Like when Carrot Top, I came on here once and I shit on Carrot Top just because it was easy.
Right.
It's a punchline.
And then I was at the Improv like a week later in Hollywood, and we were waiting for the valet guy to pull up our cars, and he was standing next to me.
Right.
And I look at him, and he looks at me, and I didn't really know him. I met him once or twice, and he's like,
hey, man, why are you shitting on me?
No, I said, hey, I'm sorry about what I said on Howard. I know why he knew. Because he came on the next week and you played it for him. That's right.
What kind of scumbag would do that?
Just in case you miss this.
Right.
No, well, I think it was Baba Bad News pulled it, I'm sure.
Right.
We all do. It's a team effort.
And so I apologized, and he immediately let me off the hook. He's like, hey, man, we're all comics. We're just kidding around, blah, blah. And I felt even more like a piece of shit, because if he'd been mad at me, then we could have had some conflict and gotten it. And then I realized, I thought about it a lot, and I was like, well, you know, why am I begrudging anybody their living?
Sure.
Or,
he's not taking money out of your pocket. By the way, I do want to mention that tonight it's Super Fan Roundtable with Mutt. Mutt, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to talk about the conclusion of the Bowie contest. You guys had Dustin Hoffman and Marissa Tomei calling in the same day.
Tomei?
Mel Torme?
Mel?
Yeah, she scats when she acts.
Go ahead, Mutt.
So the fans want to know, did the fans actually outproduce Gary? And then Gary always says on the wrap-up show that sometimes he likes the D-list, C-list guests better than the A-list guests. So we had a couple A-listers. I want to see, would they like to see Gary find more A-listers like this?
All right.
Also, you have Boys Night Out coming out, so that'll be a fun thing to talk about, who's going to go, who shouldn't be allowed to go. But more importantly, are you gay and faggot for getting watery eyes because Beth left town? So we're going to talk about that.
Sounds like a full agenda.
And also, you were really shocked about, before you've been shocked that, the pace beats his dog to train him, and now you were shocked that somebody got a lick in. It was that football player that was in earlier this week. So I like this whole Howard's against beating topic. So I want to talk to people how they feel.
Imagine that. I'm against beatings.
Yeah.
Pretty controversial.
Kids with beatings. Don't train dogs with beatings.
Well, of course not. You don't need to.
Not even kids?
To hit a kid is humiliating, and you humiliate the child.
You know, I washed my son's mouth out with soap last week.
You did?
Yeah, and it was weird because I've never.
You know what? That is despicable.
I don't know. You know what?
You don't know? That's horrible.
Is he using the leaf blower wrong?
For what reason? He cursed?
Well, here's what it is. He said something which then his sister picked up on. And the thing is, she's starting first grade.
Right.
She doesn't even know what it means, and now she's saying it. So we spoke to him about it. We spoke to him about it again. And then when he said it again, I got really angry because school was starting, and all I pictured was her getting sent to the principal, humiliated in front of her class, sent home. And so I took him in the bathroom, and I washed his mouth out with soap.
You're joking.
I swear to God, and I've never hit him. I don't even yell at him.
Was he crying during this?
He was screaming, "Daddy, anything but that."
So why would you do that?
Because there comes a point where I feel like my wife is not firm at all.
Greg, listen to me.
That's crazy.
Listen
the poison they get.
Okay, let's say your wife's a pushover.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is a pain in the ass because then you feel like you're the only parent who has any sort of discipline.
And you're the bad guy.
And you're the bad guy. But that's really bad. Like, I'm saying that's as bad as belting your kid.
No.
Absolutely.
Why?
And his son is 20.
Why? How old is your kid?
He'll be 9 in a
You're the
couple weeks.
guy he looks up to. You're the guy who's setting the way he's going to be the rest of his life. You're teaching him how he's going to be with his kids. And let me tell you something. To take a kid and that's just taking the easy way out. You think that that's going to solve his problem of whatever? What was he saying
you
that was so bad?
You were frustrated.
Yeah.
And
so he
instead
lost
of
out.
dealing with the situation,
that's not true. No, I parent.
You took that out.
I parent
on him.
very consistently.
What if you
very
sat down
black
with
and
him?
white. I warn him about things, and then afterwards, I sat with him for 45 minutes, and we talked about it. And he was hugging me, and we were
Of course,
so
you're his
close
father.
for like 3 days.
my
He felt kids want to be told what to do.
They want to be told.
But
You're
they
right.
don't need their mouths washed out with soap.
Well, what if your child?
That's
what if
traumatic.
your child is in a situation where he is literally putting his younger sister,
Yeah, what did
in
he
a
say?
situation where she'd be
That's a
humiliated?
ridiculous scenario, number one. Number two, you don't have the proper communication.
Why is that a ridiculous scenario?
Because that's something that might happen. It's not something that did
She
happen.
said it 3 times.
But it didn't happen in school. The scenario you're
because school
watching
hadn't
his
started
mouth
yet.
out.
School is starting the following week. How do
my
I
point here, Greg,
I will not
is-
allow my daughter to be set up for failure.
My point here, Greg, is your son was asking for attention.
No.
Yes.
I built a tree fort with him last week. I spent about 40 hours on it instead of writing a fucking script.
Again,
he wants me to leave him alone.
You're missing something, and instead of getting what he's trying to tell you, you're washing his mouth out with soap.
No, you haven't gone to enough therapy, Robin. And you have a lot of you have all
Greg,
this
listen to me.
pain
Can
and
I get in
trauma
on
that
this?
needs to be done. And you've been to too much therapy.
All right, listen to me. Forget it. Forget that. If my father had watched, there were times you can emasculate a kid. You're the big one. You're the strong adult. You got to look at it from a kid's point of view. And you're saying to this kid, there's no other way I can get through to you than to take you physically, hold your head, open your mouth, and stick a bar of soap in it.
Yeah, you might as well say he's stupid.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't even imagine what that says to a kid. It says, like, my father doesn't know how to talk to me. We're not getting to the bottom of this. Can I ask you, what was he saying that was so terrible?
He said, sucking balls.
Okay, sucking balls.
You suck balls.
All right. So
It's funny.
And I mean, look at you. You curse all the time. You use bad language.
No, and I've said to him, look, when you're alone at your friend's house at a sleepover, you guys can talk that way. If you want to talk to me that way, I said, but your sister's 6, and 3 times I've asked you not to speak this way and show responsibility.
So what was his answer? Why did he feel that he needed to keep saying sucking balls in front of the sister?
He says, I don't know, but what he's doing is he's challenging, he's finding the boundaries.
Well, wait a second, though. When you said to him, son, I've asked you 3 times, and you're unable to comply with this, why do you keep doing it? What did he say?
First he said he didn't, and
He didn't
had heard
what? That he didn't say it?
Yes.
Okay, so, well, I heard it. Why do you keep doing it?
And he says, I don't know. And I said, but I've told you 3 times you can't do it because JoJo's going to get in a lot of trouble.
Right.
And then he does it again, and then eventually you have to look.
But why not try taking TV away for a week or something that's maybe appropriate rather
Something
than...
that would be harder than washing his mouth out with soap.
Right.
Harder?
Yeah, because you'd have to actually carry through. You'd have to make sure you did something.
I had to hold his head while I put the soap in.
That was ridiculous.
No.
And I mean, you're dominating your son. I mean, you're taking your son physically and dominating him.
Only because you're
emasculating
bigger.
him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what a parent does. You dominate your child.
No, you don't humiliate them, and you don't physically abuse them. That's abuse.
That's not abuse.
That absolutely is.
No, it's soap.
Psychiatrists
It's not
have said
poisonous.
The most awful thing you can do to a child is humiliate.
I never humiliate my child.
Oh, washing his mouth out with soap,
No,
treating him.
That was a very firm consequence for
That's
something he's been
wild.
told again and again not to do.
Fred, you're a parent. What do you think?
That's a no. That's no in the parents' dictionary. Sorry.
Right.
Wow.
Can't be done. And not only that, where was your involvement with the daughter? You have to teach your daughter that it's not right to say those things either.
Yes, I spoke with her.
Or you can do a thing
or
what you do is you say, you can say that, go ahead, go crazy. Say it all you want right now. Let's get it out of our system.
What did your wife
Make
think
it
when
less
she heard that you did
enticing.
this?
She was on board.
She was on board with it?
Yes.
Ooh, wow.
But
Maybe she's afraid not to be.
I had
Maybe
not.
You'll wash her mouth out.
With your cock. We don't know what he's doing to her.
I had not talked to her about it before, and that's the one thing I felt bad about. Is normally we discuss how we're going to handle discipline.
I guarantee you she didn't like it.
So you
She said she
admit
had no
this was
problem
a
with it.
spur of the moment thing. You just did it.
It was a gut thing, but at the same thing, it was not a violent thing. I was not angry when I
Yes,
did
you
it.
were.
It was very
You
matter of
were
fact.
You did it out of
Able
anger.
to do this because he's smaller and you're physically larger.
Oh yeah, that's my thing. I never pick on bigger guys. That's what I do all
No,
day.
it's not the point. I'm talking again. He's not looking at it from, well, my dad beats up everybody. He's like, my dad just beat me up.
I didn't beat
so
him up.
if I do something my dad disapproves of, or something where, my dad gets angry, he's going to physically hold my head open and wash my mouth out with soap. I mean,
He's
that's
gonna
crazy.
manhandle me.
You gotta
What if
stop
you have
that.
a child that is consistently testing the boundaries
You
and
gotta
going
work it out.
past
You
it
gotta-
again and again
you
and
could,
again?
You could come up with appropriate punishments.
So you
I don't
gotta-
say there's anything wrong with setting limits and saying, listen, you're acting inappropriately, and I have to punish you for that because you're not listening to me. And so your punishment will be...
And if you actually knew the child, you'd know what to take away.
Oh, I don't know my child, Robin.
I don't know. You had
You
to
don't.
wash his mouth out with soap.
But that's a big leap, isn't it? That
When
I
I
don't know
ground-
my
I'm
child.
simply saying you would know exactly what to take away.
How do you know that? Have you had children?
Yes.
She does. She has my child.
You don't have children, do you?
It's secret, but I have a child.
No, I love that. She doesn't go to therapy, never been married, never has children, but she can tell me how well I know my
raised
son.
children, and I was a pediatric nurse.
That doesn't
I used
mean
to-
anything. You are
I
an
used
academic.
to have to handle
She can... Listen.
30 kids on a unit
That were
at one
not
time.
your children.
Listen, I have three...
I still had to handle them.
I have
That's
three
different.
daughters. I never hit them. I never washed their mouth out with soap.
Yes.
Never.
Yes, but you...
And I was probably considered the disciplinarian in the family.
I know, but who's to say that that's right or wrong? I think that parents today no
No, it
longer
is
trust
right.
their guts at all. They've
No.
been over...
That's all out of anger. That thing you did was out of anger and frustration.
I think
There's
that
a better way to approach
School
that.
was happening the next week, and I felt like this is a situation that has to be handled, or my daughter is going to be in a situation where she is going to be humiliated
You don't
herself.
even know that was going to happen.
She was saying it again and again.
So what? You didn't know she was going to say it at school. You could sit her down and say,
And
listen,
maybe you could have dealt with her and telling her what's appropriate and what's not.
I didn't want her to think that sucking balls was something that I didn't want to put a light on it. I wanted to kind of let it go away.
As long as you're just saying it, not
so
doing it.
instead of dealing with your daughter, you're dealing with your son as well.
All right, Mr. Collier from Child Protective Services is on the phone. Mutt, we'll see you tonight on Superfan Roundtable. Yes?
I didn't mean to cause so much activity.
That's
over
okay. That's fine. Mr. Collier, go ahead.
Yes, this is Mr. Collier from Child Protective Services. First of all, I'm personally appalled. That's almost like sodomy to a child. Sticking something in his mouth forcefully is sodomy.
Who is this?
This is Child
Mr.
Protective
Collier.
Services.
Yeah.
Mr.
Mr. Collier.
Yeah.
Mr. Collier.
No. Listen, shut up, dude.
Weren't you and your brother held up in that house?
No, I think a lot of kids today. And look, I'm not writing a book on parenting, and I'm not saying.
Thank God.
I'm not saying.
I think you should.
I'm not saying what I did
Alls
was
I know
for
is-
everybody.
All I know is you didn't say it. No
The book is called All I Know Is.
My kid don't fuck up.
This is a. Shut up! Who the fuck?
Wait,
shut
let
up.
Mr. Collier
No.
say-
I don't
Mr.
want
Co-
somebody on the air pretending. Some people are going to think
Collier-
he's really from Protective Service.
Are you
That's all
really
I
from
need.
Child Protective Services?
Yes, I am, Mr. Stern, and I listen to your show every day. I had to pull over on the side of the road because I'm so appalled with Mr. Fitzsimmons.
Really?
I'd like to set up an appointment. He's an inch away from sodomizing that child for real. Like,
No, it's more an inch. Just because I'm Irish, it's only an inch.
All right, listen, we got to get on to something else.
Yes,
Don't
please.
do that anymore.
Okay, thank you, Howard. Thank
All
you,
right.
Robin, for your input.
I don't
Let me
think
know
that
also
guy
about
was
what
from.
sunscreens would be best for me, because you're probably
I gotta tell you
suited to
something.
give advice on that also.
That's
I would suggest a
That's
15.
Your reaction was way over the top.
Yes, it was.
There were other steps you could have taken.
Well, that's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
You could have donkey punched him.
Someday, someday we'll see. My son will grow up, and we'll be able to check in and see how he turned out.
I'm not saying your son will be completely damaged from this, but he is going to have a feeling about you that is less than, I should say, good. Yeah.
Well, that's only for time to tell, Howard Stern.
Yeah. Well, listen, go into therapy, ask a therapist about it, and change your ways before it's too late. That's my advice to you.
My parenting is a work in progress.
Daddy can't be trusted.
Well, Daddy can be trusted to do exactly, consistently what he says he'll do.
Jeff the Drunk is on the air. Hi, Jeff. Hello? Jeff? Well, I don't hear him now.
Where'd he go?
Oh, yeah, quickly. Come on, you're wasting my time and everyone else's.
My mother washed my mouth out with soap.
Oh, my God.
Look at what he turned into.
All right, I made a mistake. I know.
How did you feel when your mother washed your mouth out with soap?
I needed a beer.
Yeah, exactly. Did you have feelings of inadequacy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that ain't speaking the truth right there.
That broke through.
Right.
Howard, I have feelings of inadequacy. I don't feel adequate.
I'm telling you, here's a guy who's telling you his mother washed his mouth out with soap. He can't even get out of his trailer.
So, Greg, in 40 years when your son's living in a car.
I'll tell you, I wish he'd wash his mouth out right now.
Greg, you're getting a lot of shit in there, man, for how you discipline your child.
It's really amazing to me because, a lot of people say this, but it's true with me. Like, being a parent is the number one thing on my agenda. And I read a lot of books. I haven't drank in 19 years. Me and my wife talk incessantly about how to be good parents and send them to the right schools, the extra classes. And in one moment, I did that, and I never thought that it was really bad. And all of a sudden, I was surrounded by a committee that had decided my fate. And I got to think about it. I couldn't in there. That's not a place you can be on a fence. When you're in studio, you have to have an opinion that you defend. And so I don't know. Maybe I was wrong, but for now, I gotta just go sit in a room alone and maybe put some soap in my mouth and think about whether or not what I did was abusive. I don't think it was.
So they have you second-guessing yourself now?
Yes, and that's rare. I rarely second-guess myself.
Now, what do you think about when Robin said something like, you might not know your son?
That was the only thing that I actually thought was a little over the line, because my son, I spend a phenomenal amount of time with him. He's a great kid, and, she has a cat that she's spending more money on than I've spent, I think, on my child's education. So priority-wise, I don't comment on whether or not you should spend more on a cat than maybe you donate it to a third-world country where children are dying every day. But whatever, I guess we can all sit back and judge each other.
Hey, Craig, what's up, dude?
What's up, fuckface?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good, thanks.
I'm running late, so.
A little late,
hey, man. Right. I fucking love Richie. Richie's the sweet, kindest fucking guy I've ever met.
So, what brings you back to the show?
To report in, to give thanks, because it's literally, people say, thanks to Howard for everything. I would not have a career if it wasn't for Howard. Every single TV thing I've ever gotten. Including Sex and the City, King of Queens, everything was because the people that wrote for the show were fans of Howard's. So I came to give thanks and hopefully be funny. So
cool. All right, man. Hang tight and we'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Craig Gass is a comedian who refuses to do a pre-interview with Gary. Gary wanted to ask him what was going on ahead of time.
Oh, really?
Like Craig,
star.
Craig is such a big star, you can't even get him on the phone.
And he can't do a pre-interview anymore.
He cannot do a pre-interview anymore.
Oh, my.
No, he's too big. He doesn't call back.
I didn't? Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, Craig.
How are you?
More importantly, how are you? I mean, nobody knows what's going on with you, including Gary.
I'm doing good. I I just gave Will a couple stories, and
good. No, it's a little late.
Except
I don't know what they are.
Well, for your next interview, that'll come in handy.
When he's on the Will Murray show.
Why don't you have Will come in and interview you?
All right,
I'll go home.
I've been getting a lot of work. I started doing a little bit of work with Family Guy and American Dad, doing voices. Thanks to Linda LaMontagne.
Yeah, you do good voice. Hey, Will, why don't you interview Craig? Because I don't know what's going on with him.
I got a couple months ago. I got asked to have a top secret meeting at a movie studio, which they said it was a major studio, and they said we can't tell you what it's about, but are you available tomorrow to come in at 10 a.m.? There's a couple people that want to meet with you.
Right.
And I thought it was going to be a big thing. I thought I was actually getting my first movie role.
Right.
I come in and they said, essentially, we have some stars that are too lazy to come in and do their own looping
my God.
clean versions of these movies.
So what they want you to do is do a celebrity voice impression.
Right.
And do the looping for the star.
For the star. They'll play me the tape. Like say, and I'm not even supposed to say who the celebrities are, but let's say, I'm not saying it's Nicolas Cage, but say there's a line where Nicolas Cage says in the movie, "That's fucking bullshit." I got to go in and go, "That's a hockey puck." You know, it's these ridiculously dumb.
That's a cool job, though.
Yeah, it is a fun.
So don't act like you didn't take the job. You did.
Of course. It's like Dennis Blair has a story about opening for Rodney Dangerfield, and Rodney said, hey, this guy is willing to pay me $100,000 to come to his house and perform at his son's 21st birthday party. You want to come with me and do the show? I'll throw you $100.
Right. And
I go, Dennis, he told you he was getting paid $100,000 and he offered you $100. What did you say? And he goes, dude, it's $100.
It's still a lot of money.
Yeah, for comics, you know.
So you got offered a job. You thought it was your big break. You thought you were going to be in the movies.
Yeah.
And it turns out you are, in a sense, but you'll be dubbing people's voices in.
Clean versions for cable TV and for movies that they show on airplanes.
Why'd they have to have a meeting with you about that? I mean,
they just said, can you do a list of these voices?
So what voices do they need you to do?
Well, they said I can't say what celebrities I'm doing the voices of.
Well,
because they don't want people to know that these celebrities are not that it's not their voices. They want it to think that it's organic and that those people came in to redo their own.
Don't you think that a celebrity would have some integrity and want their own voice, even in the clean version of the movie? They wouldn't want to leave it up to Craig Gass to actually do their voice and do their acting for them.
Yeah, especially the movies that I'm getting, like some of the actors, like, really, this guy doesn't want to come in and redo Ronin? Like, fuck, who gives a shit, you know?
It's about money, too. Like, a lot of those contract stuff, you know, they'll put down, if you want a clean version, it's extra for my guy to come in. And so a lot of times producers will go, no. And then they just, get somebody like Greg, who's a talented guy, and just does the voice.
I notice you call him Greg also. Well, how come nobody knows his name?
His name is Craig.
You know his name is Craig.
I swear to God, I thought it was Greg.
Stop it.
Oh, my God. You and Sal.
It.
You know, Sal, too. We've told him a million times your name is Craig Gass. And everyone calls you Greg, and it's almost embarrassing.
Not only do I never correct that, even I've been at comedy shows sometimes where...
I mean, it's a way different name.
I've known him for almost 10 years. I say Greg.
The man's Craig Gass.
We've talked a couple times in the last couple of weeks, and he goes, listen, Greg, and, Greg, and he pushes off on his words a lot.
It's a good conversation.
Is that what it sounds like?
He's always pushing off into the middle of the pool. And,
It's completely right.
I ran into him at Saturday Night Live with his new girlfriend, and Norm Macdonald was there, and I see Norm, and every time I see him, he goes, "Hey, this fucking guy with the voices, fucking, hey, do your fucking Sam Kinison," and I go, "Oh, well, it's funny. I just saw this thing about Sam where he goes, I don't fucking care about the story, just do the voice."
Yeah, right. Just get into the voice.
You gotta just do the fucking voice, man. I saw him at the Improv one night, and to watch him perform, and there's a comedian on stage, his opening act, and he sees me and he brings me over to Chris Farley's brother, the guy who gets a lot of acting work. What's that guy's name?
Kevin
Farley. And he goes, hey, do your Sam Kinison for this fucking guy.
Right.
Hey, Kevin, this guy does a great fucking Sam. And I go, and the comedian's on stage, I go,
I do this voice, and it sounds like Sam Kinison, and
and Norm goes, go on, fucking yell, he's fucking yelling. I go,
well, there's a guy on stage. I don't want to be a fucking dick.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. And then he just says, I want to blow! Oh!
And then, of course, everyone looks at me, and the owner of the club comes over, get him out of here. And
yeah, you know, it's kind of weird when you go up to an impressionist and you just go, hey, man, do that impression right now. It's like everybody wants everything on demand. They don't even want build-up, man. They just want you to go right to it.
With Norm, it's about just totally breaking balls.
Yeah.
He's just trying to annoy him.
I don't mind, you know. It's but Norm is he's just one of the funniest guys I've ever met. I did a show one night at the Laugh Factory. It's me. It was a great lineup. It was me, Jay Davis, Dane Cook, David Tell, and then Jeff Ross showed up. And they said, let's put Jeff Ross on stage. Bill Engvall shows up. They said, let's put Bill Engvall on stage. Cat Williams showed up. They said, let's put Cat Williams on stage. And then Norm showed up. And I got really excited to see Norm. And I go, Norm, hey, are you going up next? And he goes, well, you know, I want to, you know, but they want to put that fucking black guy on, and I don't want to say anything because, you know, it's the fucking Laugh Factory, you know?
What? All right, listen. What the hell are you talking about?
Because you know that they just had the thing with Kramer and, you know.
Oh, I see.
I should have told that joke about a year ago.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
My God, I just fucked up! I've only been here 2 minutes! Oh!
You just cost Norm work.
Yeah.
You do one of the best Christopher Walkens around, and you recently had dinner with him. That I do know about.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
how does that come about?
I'm having dinner. This is a couple years ago. The first roast I ever did was a roast of Richard Belzer, and Belzer invites me to do the roast, and then at dinner, Belzer stands up and he says, "Chris, come over here. Do you know Craig Gass? Well, come here. Come over here and sit next to me. Do you know Craig Gass?" And I look up, and it's Christopher Walken.
Right.
And he sits down and seems agitated.
Right.
He sits down and starts cutting a steak, and Belzer goes, "Hey, Chris, this is Craig Gass. He does an amazing impression of you." And Walken isn't even looking at him. He goes, "Chris, will you look at me for a second? Look at me. All right, Craig, do your impression of him." And I go, "I don't think he wants to hear it." And he goes, "No, just do it."
He was just real annoyed.
And then he looked up and he goes, "All right, go ahead." And I go, "All right, I don't even know if this voice sounds like you at all, but what I try to do is I try to sound as creepy as possible, and every once in a while I throw in the word cowbell. Pow!" And Walken went, "Wow." And then he went back to his food.
He didn't like you.
And Belzer keeps pushing. He goes, "Hold on." He goes, "Chris, wait 1 second." He goes, "I want him to do his Tom Arnold for you. Have you ever heard anybody do a Tom Arnold? Do your Tom Arnold impression." I go, "I don't think he really cares." And he goes, "Just do your Tom Arnold." So Walken looks at me and I go, "Hey, buddy, I just, you know, I love fat women and cocaine. And you know what? I don't want to bother you because Roseanne is a fucking bitch. All right? She's a fucking bitch." And Walken goes, "That's amazing." And then he went back to his steak. And Belzer keeps pushing. And he goes, "Hold on." He goes, "Chris, we just hear one more." He goes, "Have you ever heard anybody do an Adam Sandler impression?" He goes, "Just do your Adam Sandler. Just one time." I go, "He doesn't care." And he goes, "Just do it." And I go, listen, I know that you're doing your dinner right there, you know, and I don't want to bother you. So just do your food and I'll leave you alone. Sorry." And Walken cuts me off and goes, "Listen, I get it. You're talented." And then he gets back to his food and I go, "It's not me. It's him. He keeps pushing me on you. I'm not fucking bothering you. Belzer keeps pushing me on you."
So Belzer keeps telling you to do impressions. Christopher Walken doesn't care, nor does he like you.
He doesn't give a shit.
Nor does he like you. You don't have to audition for me.
I mean, everyone who I do impressions of, they usually try to find me, and then they'll say, "Hey, do it for me," and then I'll try to.
Yeah, it's weird when you're an impressionist. You know, people just want you to pop into your impressions real quick.
Yep.
And they love it or they hate it. But Christopher Walken, I think, would be somewhat impressed. But I guess, I don't know. I guess he just is an annoyed, angry guy.
A lot of people do it, Christopher Walken. I mean, Craig is one of the most talented guys around.
Sorry, you have to learn his name.
Craig is sorry, but you know, because Craig does a million of them. But there's a lot of Christopher Walkens out there. I'm sure he's heard it before. You know,
I'll go on radio stations as a bunch of different celebrities when I promote my shows, and instead of saying, "Hey, we got a guy that does all these impressions," I prefer to come in and have them go, "Hey," with the premise of, "There's a movie being filmed in town. Look at all these celebrities that are here."
Right.
And I'll be Christopher Walken as one of the celebrities doing jokes, pimping out the show.
Right.
And people will show up the show expecting Christopher Walken to be. And I'll be saying the most racist jokes as Christopher Walken, and they believe it. I'll say, "Oh, this is a great joke. Here's a joke for all the kids out there listening right now, because I know you got a lot of kids in the car. And here's a great joke for them. What do you call a fat Chinese guy? What do you call a fat Chinese guy? A chunk. Pow! That's a great joke. I don't care who you are. It's a great joke." And then people show up at the show and they think that Christopher Walken is going to be there. Every voice that I do, though, it's like every celebrity just has something interesting about them. You know, I did a show with Norm Macdonald that, first of all, he said one of the best Michael Jackson jokes I've ever heard, which Michael was still on trial. This is at the House of Blues in Vegas. A guy on the upper deck of the upper balcony yells out, "Michael Jackson!" during a pregnant pause. And everyone goes, "Ooh." And then Norm goes, "Hey, the only thing that Michael Jackson is guilty of is being the greatest entertainer that ever lived." And the crowd started applauding. He goes, "Well, that and fucking those kids." You know?
So you are on a roll career-wise. You've got this big movie deal where you're going to loop these celebrity voices.
I'm on fire!
He's going to be in Ronin.
You wouldn't believe it. You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear me doing impressions of losers. Oh!
Don't you get tons of commercials? Like, don't you do radio or TV commercials with all those voices you do? You don't get any of that kind of stuff?
I haven't had an agent in 6 years.
Why?
Because TV studios offer me work. King of Queens, it was a guy named Mike Socio who's a fan of the Howard Stern show. He's a writer for King of Queens, and he said, I want to offer you a role, a character. I want to be a recurring character on King of Queens. Las Vegas, Mike Burns was a guy who's a fan of the Howard Stern show. So we have this idea of this character. We want you to work with Alec Baldwin, and you guys will rob the casino together. And
are you saying you're so successful you don't need an agent? In other words, just coming on here into various shows, people hear you and you get enough work.
And they keep no audition.
But don't you think you could get more exciting work if you had an agent?
Well, I'm going to go to Los Angeles. I'm going to live out there for a couple months in August, September, October, and I'm going to look for a new agent and try to get some.
Are you still living at Eddie Van Halen's house?
No, I haven't seen Eddie in a while because
he got married.
Well, he did? But the reason I was living there is because I had just broken up with this girl, and I was trying to get over this girl. And so he said, "Dude, fucking come on in. Stay as long as you want." Fucking. So I lived at his recording studio at his house. And
did that help you get over the girl?
It actually did. Well, here's the weird thing is he told me at the time, he goes, "Dude, pack up your shit and fucking move in with me." And I go, "Are you sure?" And he goes, "The only thing is," he goes, "don't tell anybody, but, Van Halen's getting back together, so it's going to be kind of noisy next door." And I go, "So the only thing I got to worry about is the fact that Van Halen's going to be jamming in the next room to me."
And that's a dream come true.
And he said, "Yeah." He goes, "Dude, I know you're working on that TV show," because I just started doing my first episode of Las Vegas. So that couple of weeks that I was there, I'm spending every day, all day, telling jokes to Alec Baldwin and James Caan. And then every night I come up to the house, and Eddie would be in the next room playing, and I'd knock on his door and say, "Hey, do you mind if I listen for a little before I go to bed?" And he goes,
"So why haven't you heard from him?"
I haven't called him because I found out a year after I was living there that my buddy who was his assistant was actually fucking my ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
And they had been banging that whole time.
So now you feel like maybe you just don't. Well, why not call Eddie? Oh,
I did call Eddie.
Your conduit to Eddie is cut off, is what you're saying.
Well, no, Eddie would. It was weird because I felt like I didn't want to assume.
Do you understand this, Robin?
No.
Oh.
Okay. What happened was my friend was this guy who was Eddie's assistant.
Right.
And every once in a while we'd play basketball at the house, and I would see Eddie, and he was always nice.
Right.
And then when I got in this bad situation with this girl, he asked Eddie, and Eddie said, "Yeah, come on, you can stay here as long as you need to."
Wow.
So I ended up living at the house for a couple months, and at that time, they're getting back together with Sammy Hagar.
Right.
And there's a lot, and every time either Sammy or Michael Anthony comes in, they say, "You got to go down the hill to the guest house because it's weird."
Right.
And
they don't want you seeing how weird it is.
Yeah. And so I find out, and my buddy is helping me every day saying, "You got to get over this chick. She's bad for you." And he was
banging her on the side.
He was fucking her, yeah.
Wow.
And
is that
still
the reason
together.
that she dumped you, you think, because of that guy?
No, I broke up with her because I went to go to the bathroom for 2 minutes at a party, and when I came back, she was making out with some dude.
Wow, you don't have any luck.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing better now.
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I've been dating this girl for 2.5 years. We went to, we broke up, though, because we went to a psychic, and the psychic... We went separately to a psychic, and we both decided to break up.
Because the psychic said something?
Said something about... And we went on separate occasions, and the psychic told us shit that we both said, we both really are immature, and maybe we should... And we decided to break up after going to see the psychic, but we still hang out.
I bet you the psychic's banging the girlfriend.
Yeah.
This guy's luck.
Craig.
I know.
Craig, the girl I met?
Yes. At
She
Saturday
was
Night Live.
very sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Really. I think she was good for you.
You were at the Tommy Lee roast?
Yeah, I did a roast of Tommy Lee, which was a disaster.
When was that?
Believe it or not, Tommy Lee has a TV show and nobody even fucking knows about it.
He does?
Yeah, Tommy Lee. Okay, there's a network called Planet Green.
He should Twitter.
And on this network, Planet Green, it's dedicated to 24 hours of programming dedicated to saving the environment.
Right.
And Tommy Lee and Ludacris, the rapper, have a show called Battleground Earth, where they are competing to see who can outdo each other in doing Earth-friendly activities.
You are kidding me. No wonder nobody knows about this.
Yes.
I mean, what a ridiculous
What
premise.
a crazy premise.
Who wants to see those guys doing
How
Earth-friendly?
about both of them killing themselves?
Right.
So they said, hey, we want to
get in a cage and
That'll
battle each other.
reduce your carbon footprint.
We're going to surprise Tommy Lee, and we want to do a roast with just a couple comedians. It'll be a mini roast of Tommy Lee. Which, saying mini and Tommy Lee in the same sentence is great, because that guy's dick has an elbow in it. Yeah. So
it's you and who else?
Paul Rodriguez and another great writer named Joe Bartnick. We go out to San Francisco, and we go out to do this roast. And they said, we want you to do a couple of impressions during the roast. And they wanted me to do, like, Al Pacino, which didn't fit. And I said, no, I got a great idea. And I never even got a chance to get around to the idea. The idea was, as Sam Kinison, I'm going to quote the book of Motley Crue, which actually has mind-blowing admissions. One of which is, when they were starting out, they were getting so much pussy when they were starting out as Motley Crue, before they were even famous, that they would have to go to the end of Sunset every night at 2 o'clock in the morning and go to a 25-cent burrito stand and buy a 25-cent burrito and stick their dicks in it to cover up the smell of all the women they had been with that night before they went home to their girlfriends.
Wow.
That's how much ass Motley Crue is getting. And they're
that's
not even
true. That was in the book.
That was in the book. And they're not even famous yet. So I wanted
there was no way to shower.
So I wanted to, as Sam Kinison, I wanted to say, you know, I read this book, and this is fascinating. This is fascinating stuff. You guys actually stuck your dicks in these fucking burritos. And it made me feel bad. I felt bad for these Mexican families. Because these guys, they come to America with a dream, and their dream is to share their gift of their food with America, and Motley Crue comes along and sticks their dicks in your dream! Oh! What kind of whores are you making where Mexican food is a step up? Oh! Jesus! My God, you guys are fucking my dream, and Vince Neil is still eating them! Oh! Oh! But I never even get a chance to get around to that, because when we get there, they're setting up on the beach underneath Golden Gate Bridge, and they said, listen, we're doing a shoot for another episode, so just hold out. And I'm watching, and they're shooting with a church choir.
Wow.
A 50-member church choir on the beach, and they're singing hymns, and it's actually beautiful. The sun is setting. They make Paul Rodriguez and I go hide out in the tent. Then the church choir comes into the tent, and I go, hey, you guys, I just want to tell you, I was listening to you guys out there, and that was beautiful. You guys are really amazing. They go, oh, thanks, man. You're a comedian, right? I go, yeah, I'm doing a something bad. We're doing something bad, but you guys are great. And I want to tell you. And they go, oh, that's great. And I hear someone in the choir go, hey! Put your robes back on, everybody. We're going back out. We're going to watch some comedy now. And I go, wait.
Oh.
No. Hold on. No, you don't want to come out and watch this. This is a roast. Trust me. This is not, you don't want to see it. He goes, no. We didn't work for any money today. We're doing this for free. And they said, well, why don't you all stick around and we'll put on a comedy show for you. And I go, well, you guys aren't like a real... You're not like a real church choir, are you? And they go, yeah, we're from the Oakland Church of Christ. And I go, wow. Fuck. And I go, is there a producer around here? And I grab the producer. I go, hey, is this choir standing behind me while I'm doing my thing? And he goes, yeah. And I go, do you have any idea what I'm planning on saying? And he goes, Craig, this choir is really cool. And I go, really cool. Do you have any fucking clue what I'm... Because I want to be as shocking as possible just to get a reaction.
I mean, you're roasting Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee, the guy's got the biggest hog. He's just walking around with this enormous piece of meat.
They're going to put a choir behind you?
So they put this choir behind us.
Yeah.
And I have such a gay image in my head of I'm going to be so shocking that Tommy Lee, I actually believe that Tommy's going to give me his cell phone number and we're going to hang out on the upcoming Motley Crue tour.
God.
That's how ridiculous I feel about it. The first comedian goes up, it's Paul Rodriguez. He doesn't even curse.
Wow. He's clean, yeah.
He's doing Mexican jokes. It has nothing to do with the fucking environment.
Right.
And he's out there doing, and the choir is on edge. There's actually a blind woman in the choir
who's getting upset with Paul Rodriguez.
She keeps shaking and doing the cross across her body. And I go, and he's not even cursing. Then the next comedian, Joe Bartnick, goes up. He had some great lines. There was a guy in Tommy Lee's posse who was in the band Train, and he goes, and the guy's name's Jeff, and he goes, Jeff, I looked your name up on Google. It said, who the fuck is Jeff? And then he said, Train, what a great name for a band that's going nowhere. You know, but that's Joe Bartnick. But so I go up. And they go, all right, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Craig Gass. And I walk up, and the choir's already on edge, and I called an audible, which, Artie, I'm sure you've done a gig where as you're about to hit the stage, the audience is not what you thought they were going to be, and you got to change everything up.
So what do?
I go up and I decide I'm going to include the church choir in the punchlines.
Uh-oh.
And maybe they'll have a sense of humor about themselves.
Right.
Like a lot of church choirs,
right.
though.
No.
So I've never been to church except for an AA meeting. So I go up there.
That's a good line.
And I go, Tommy Lee. Tommy, hey. Tommy, it's an honor to meet you, Tommy. Tommy is here to show us how to make the earth greener, which is appropriate since you have a tree trunk in your pants. Can I get an amen? And the church choir went, amen! What the fuck? Instinctively, they went, amen. And I go, Tommy, you have no fear at all. I mean, it's one thing to be, even when you're in prison, you had no fear. It's one thing to be threatened with 8 to 10 in prison. It's another to be threatened with 8 to 10 up your ass. Can I get an amen? And the church choir went, oh my God! Close enough. Tommy, when you're about to explode in a girl's face, you must think a tsunami's about to hit her. Can I get an amen? And the blind woman went, what's going on? And she actually left and started walking down the beach. A blind woman walking down the beach.
So it didn't go well.
No. And they put a clip of it on YouTube, and the clip is literally 56 seconds. It was like a 10-minute segment that I did.
Could you imagine being roasted and every joke is about the fact you have a big cock?
Hey, is that really a bad thing?
It'd be a lot worse.
Right.
How great is that?
Yucko the Clown is on the phone. He's mad at you.
All right.
Did you know he's mad at you?
Yeah, I would have suspected he would be. We had a pretty awful night in Scottsdale.
What happened?
Hey,
Yucko.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
what
what's
happened?
going on, Yucko?
Tell me what's going on.
Greg, why don't you do your impression of a piece of shit? Because that's what the fuck you are, you fucking big-headed fucking asshole.
I feel so bad because I hadn't seen him in a couple years, so I see him. I had written him an email saying, man, I'm really sorry about the whole, what happened with the house. And I also want to apologize.
What happened with his house?
His house burned down.
Oh, right.
And,
I didn't even remember.
And
did your house burn down, Yucko?
My parents' house burned down.
Right.
And I said, listen, and as far as your ex, I'm really sorry about that. The only reason I called in that day was to defend myself because your girlfriend tried to paint it in a picture that was absolutely false.
That's right. Yucko just got a divorce. He was married for a few days, and his wife left him. And somehow you were involved in that, right? I don't even remember why.
In the breakup?
She had flirted with several of us before Yucko got into town.
Yeah. And
And we all thought we had a chance with her, and that would have never came to light had she not gone on the air and said, oh, my God, Craig Gass, Bob Levy, total creeps. They hit on me so hard.
Right.
And that absolutely wasn't true. And I felt bad for having to defend myself, but I felt like I had to defend myself for what she was saying.
So, Yucko, you mad at him because of that?
No. Listen.
What is he mad at you about?
We go to Scottsdale.
Listen, he comes up to me before the show, and he says, I'm sorry, I'll never bring it up again,
I didn't say I'd never bring it up again.
And then he gets about everything that happened, And then you get up on stage, and you're not even doing comedy at the club in Scottsdale. You fucking get up there, and you fucking start telling the whole fucking story. And you
Which story did you tell?
Well, first of all, the whole thing's on videotape, so you can actually see how it all went down. I told Bob Levy, I said, Bob, at the end of the show, why don't we get on stage together and just tell stories, man? And he goes, yeah, we'll get Yucko to come up with us, and we'll all tell stories. I go, great. So I do like 5 minutes, 7 minutes at the end of the show, and then I go, hey, let's bring Bob Levy up here, and I go, let's tell some stories, and he goes, where's Yucko? And when I said, where's Yucko, Levy goes, oh, let's tell about that fucking bitch. Let's tell the truth tonight about that fucking bitch and what she did. And I go, all right. I wasn't going to go there, but I said,
so
are you sure?
Started telling stories about his wife?
We both started telling stories about how we met her when we first came to town.
Oh, my God.
Yucko, so was this embarrassing to you on stage?
No, it wasn't embarrassing. It's just, it's
out of line.
A comedy show. You're not supposed to bring it up,
Well, once Bob said, I just said, are you sure you want to do that? He said, yeah, and I went with it. I shouldn't have done it. I absolutely regret it. But we're telling the story, and then Yucko walks up to the stage, and I'm like, all right, Yucko's going to join in. So we're talking, and then Bob goes, we got to get this guy laid. Who wants to fuck this guy? He goes, take off your mask. And Yucko goes, no. And he's holding him back. And then Bob starts, and this is on video. There's like 3 videos of it. Bob goes, take that fucking thing. It's like, I'm standing on stage going, this is a comedy show. How the fuck
is it,
this?
wrestling?
Yeah.
And you took off Yucko's mask?
No, Bob Levy grabs his mask, and then he snaps the nose.
The rubber
nose. It just snaps off his face. And he grabs the mask and then goes, show him how good looking. Take that makeup off. And he starts attacking him and rubbing his face. And he goes, all right, Now, this guy's just been assaulted on stage.
Right.
And Bob is standing there going, all right, now who wants to fuck this guy? And one guy in the front row goes, I'll fuck him.
Yeah, let's rape Yucko.
Oh, God.
I happen to agree with Yucko, though. I mean, you're on stage. You guys are comedians. He has his clown persona, which he's not, thrilled about in the first place. And then you guys are wiping out his club. You're ridiculing him and wiping off his clown makeup and taking off his rubber nose.
I really regret it, if I have any defense at all. I do, but it wasn't my idea.
Yucko, what about the idea that it wasn't Craig's idea?
You shouldn't have. When Bob said, let's talk about that, you should have said, no, it's that fucking easy, all right?
I should. You're absolutely right. But when it first came up, I just thought, I just kind of giggled to myself. I go, are you sure? And he goes, yeah, we got to tell the truth. And I'm laughing, and I go, all right, fuck it. Let's see what we can make out of this.
So you guys on the Yucko, you don't like Craig anymore?
No. Ask him how Seth MacFarlane's dick tastes.
Delicious. I'm working on Family Guy now.
Yeah, good for you.
Why is that
He fucking dropped names for 15 minutes, too.
And this is what I'm fucking working on. What do you want me to say? Like, what are you working on? Well, I just got a couple episodes of Family Guy and American Dad. What do you want me to say? Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I mean, if I...
Yucko doesn't... Maybe Yucko's jealous of your success.
I mean, what's it like living at Eddie... I mean, fuck it, that's just what happened. I ended up living at this fucking guy's house, and it's not like I...
Yucko, are you a little jealous of his work?
No, I got shit going on, too. Fuck him.
All right.
Fuck him in the fucking ass.
You're not
Frankenstein's fucking head.
Wow.
You're not accepting his apology, I guess.
So the apology is...
Fuck him. You're dead to me, Gas. Fuck off.
All right. Well, sorry, Yucko.
Wow. You're smiling. I mean, aren't you sad you're going to lose Yucko as a friend? Yucko's a good guy.
I keep going back to that moment where Bob said, let's do this, and I was like, it's all right. I just let's see if we can make something out of this, I mean, comedians always on stage will go to places with each other that nobody else will. And I thought, well, we'll see what we can create out of this. And it just, when Yucko got on stage, his body language told it all, and I just slowed down. And I came to a stop, and then Bob said, let's get him laid. Come on, let's,
Right.
And again,
it got out of control.
You got to have somebody send you the video. There's three different people who were filming it that night. Have somebody send you.
Sounds to me like Yucko would rather this video go away.
Yeah,
rather than
could be.
promoting people.
Is he also upset with Bob?
Are you upset with Bob, Yucko? Yucko? Uh-oh.
I got to say, there was one really funny thing where after the show, I was like, where's Yucko at? And they go, oh, man, he's really upset. He's outside. And I go, fuck. And I see Bob. He's selling T-shirts. And I go, Bob, Yucko's outside. He's really upset. And he goes, fuck him. I made him.
I guess Yucko... I think I understand why Yucko's upset.
I do, too. And I regret it.
Right.
It's tough talking about a guy's chick,
Yeah. And the thing is...
Yeah, Ralph, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yucko. Wow. What a pussy, man. That might have been the funniest thing Bob Levy ever did.
Well, it was at Yucko's expense, and he's on stage, and he's trying to be...
Okay, well, you know what? I don't like Yucko insulting me, and he shouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
In other words, Yucko hands it out, he should be able to take it.
Exactly.
And, and I love that guy.
Right.
He's a sweetheart of a guy. And he really is. He's a sweet guy.
Do you have tape of Bob Levy trying to rip his nose off?
Dude, there's at least 3 videos out there. You gotta see. He snaps the nose off his face. Rubber band hits someone in the front row. Throws the fuck! Come here! And he's rubbing the makeup off him. He's doing like a really ultra violent mom. He's licking his hand, rubbing his face. Get that makeup. Show him how fucking handsome you are.
Well,
oh, that's funny. How handsome you are. Yeah.
Howard, actually, Ralph has a good point because Yucko does dish it out badly.
He's tough.
And he is sensitive. We did, since you forgot about his house burning down, you probably forgot about this. We did the Yucko benefit this past Thursday night.
Right.
Me and Levy did a benefit for him.
And Yucko could be vicious.
And so it was Bob, myself, and Shuli did a nice thing. We all worked for free.
Right.
And it was at this great club, Primetime, in Sayreville, New Jersey. And the thing about Yucko that I feel so sorry for him as a performer in a way, I said, Yucko, listen, I'll close, and instead of doing a full hour, I'll do like 45, and you come out and you talk to them. It's your benefit, So Yucko's got to put all the makeup on, like we're backstage and he's not Yucko yet. And I'm like, when do you get into this? He goes, I'll get into this. So he starts slowly but surely, like you got to put the makeup on precisely, the nose, the outfit,
it's a lot
the shoes.
of work.
So I do the 45. I introduce him. I go backstage, and I swear to God, about 60 seconds went by, and then we hear Yucko just go, well, thanks for coming. Take it easy. He did a minute.
All that makeup and preparation.
So I walked out, and I said, he gave me the mic. I said, Yucko, what the fuck happened? He goes, I don't know. They don't want to see me. I'm like, they don't want to see you. When I said his name, they really cheered. I said, you got the makeup, dude. I mean, like, do something.
I mean, and Yucko, Ralph does bring up a good point. I love Yucko, but he does dish out. Remember, he did that whole song about you. And
sure.
it was
the one
world's,
about you.
World's meanest listener contest. Yeah. I mean, Yucko can really
dish it.
I don't know why, but this relationship really put him in a soft spot, man.
Well, listen, man. I understand what Howard's saying too. I mean, he married this broad, and he loved her, and it's when you call up and defend yourself by going, listen, she was hitting on a bunch of guys. It wasn't me.
And sent me naked pictures, and she tried to defend it, and I go, Nick, I got the fucking pictures, and then she finally turned around and said,
and then to say it on stage is kind of fun.
Let's go to Billy. Billy, hi, you're on. We're on with Craig Gass.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I wanted to talk to this motherfucker because this motherfucker ain't nobody's friends. He's a piece of shit. What? I went to a comedy gig with him. He fucked my wife. And laugh. You're a fucking hack. You're a hack. That's what
There's no way
Did
this
you
is
fuck
true.
this guy's wife?
No, of course not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to call up KC? You're nothing but a piece of shit hack that imitates dead fucking comedians, and you'll never amount to nothing.
Billy, you sound genuine. Are you saying that you met Craig somewhere?
I met Craig Gass in Sacramento. I met him at a bowling alley. They were doing a gig. This is when you were still on, right before you went to Satellite.
Right.
And I met this fucker, to this day I'm good friends with KC. This piece of shit, he calls my wife down and then to the hotel room and fucks her, and this piece of shit's going to sit in the fucking studio and lie about it?
There's no way. No, there's no way.
Motherfucker, I know you.
Are you still with your wife, Billy?
Yeah, she's a whore, but...
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't you be mad at your wife and not Craig?
Well, I'm mad at both of them. That bitch, she don't hear the end of it from me.
Maybe Craig didn't know she was even married?
Yeah.
Craig knew she was married.
There's no way. Not only that, I wouldn't even get involved with a girl who had a fucking boyfriend.
Right.
There's no way.
No, bullshit. You're fucking lying through your teeth. Upstairs. You had us upstairs with you backstage at the Avalon in Sacramento.
Why did your wife do this to you? Did you say to her afterward, honey, why would you fuck Craig Gass?
I didn't find out about it until a year afterwards, until he came back into town again.
Wow. Yeah, but even if your wife was to fuck somebody else, you should be mad at the wife. Don't be mad at a guy who fucks your wife.
Yeah, but you knew she was married.
I would never...
Was she a good fuck, at least?
I'm sure she was.
Right.
No, she's not a good fuck, so...
You got him, then.
She's not even good. You taught Craig a lesson. What is it, Gary? What do you want, Gary?
Don't be mad at the guy who fucks your wife.
I completely forgot. I ran into a comedian about 3 or 4 months ago. I can't remember his name, Craig, but heavy set guy.
All right.
And he said that, he had Craig over his house. Craig left, the guy's got a little kid. He said Craig left some pot laying out of the table. But they go to a concert, and Craig says, hey, man, I left something in the car. Can I borrow the keys to the car for a second? Mm-hmm. Craig takes a broad back to the car and fucks her in the car, which is okay, fine, except then the broad stole...
No, wait. This is the greatest fucking story.
A wallet and everything.
Wait. Let me tell the story.
I know the name of the guy.
Don't say any
Don't
guys.
say the
name. Here's the story. Is I had some friends that were in town with a day off. They came to see a show at a comedy club.
Right.
In a big rock band. A couple big rock bands came to see me. And the next day they were doing a show in Camden, New Jersey, and they said, hey, tell all your comedian friends to come down. So I get everybody passes and we go down. Then I go down with this buddy of mine who's a comedian. We go down, and I get him on stage to watch the band, and I go floating around. I meet 2 girls near the backstage area, and they say, hey, we're trying to get passes. We want to get backstage. And I go, and they said, our friend's back there, so can you bring us back to her? And I said, you girls are hot. You should be able to get back anywhere you want. I mean, why are you guys having problems to get backstage? And they go, well, you're pretty hot, too. And I, thinking they're joking, I said, well, let's go make out. And they go, all right. Let's go. And I go, are you serious? And they go, yeah. And I go, all right, just stay here. I'll be right back. If you hold, I'll be right back. So I go and I get another couple backstage passes. I come back, I see them, and they go, hey, well, what about our friend? Now there's a 3rd girl. And I go, who's this chick? And they go, well, this is our friend, and I thought you were already backstage. Well, yeah, but there's this thing that happened, and I couldn't get, and I go, all right, well, you know what, just follow me. So I bring them all into the loading dock backstage at this venue in Camden.
Right.
And I go, stay right here, I'll be right back. I get the keys from my buddy. I go back to the car. I pull out a pass out of the car, and I give it to the girl. We start making out.
Right.
And then one of the girls makes a comment. We start making out. Then the three of us actually are taking turn kissing each other.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what?
Do you have sex with all of them?
We get in the car.
Right.
And I end up fucking all three of these girls at the same time.
You're kidding. Like, how does that work?
I'm in the front.
A foursome in a car.
I'm in the front seat.
Go ahead.
One girl's going down on me. The other two are coaching and doing stuff to each other. And I'm not paying attention to anyone who's in the back. And then they trade. Then at one point I finally finish.
Yeah.
And they go, hey, we want to go see the headlining band. And I go, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Hey, you know what? Come back. Just do me a favor. Come back and let's hang out again later. And they go, okay, great. And they take off. The three girls take off.
Christ.
I go to my buddy and I go, dude. And he goes, where the fuck were you, man? I go, you're not going to believe this. I just fucked three girls at the same time in your car. And he goes, Gaz, tell me you're kidding me. And I go, why? What's wrong? And he goes, dude, it's a brand new car. I go, who gives a fuck about that? Are you serious? And he goes, dude, it's a brand new car. And I think he's saying this because his girlfriend's there. I think he's putting on an act.
He's saying it because it's his family, like it's a family car, and don't they have a kid together, and there's like a whole thing going on with that.
A child seat.
This is where it becomes the greatest story of all fucking time.
Go ahead.
We get to the car, and they look in, and then my buddy, his girlfriend yells at him, and he looks over at me and he goes, good job, Gaz. Great fucking job. I go, what's wrong? And he goes, one of those fucking whores stole $400 out of Carla's purse. And I go, you're kidding. 2 minutes later, we realize there's jewelry missing from the car.
Oh, my.
And then 2 minutes after that, we hear a cell phone going off underneath the driver's seat. One of the girls dropped her cell phone and it rolled underneath the driver's seat. So my buddy's girlfriend picks up the car and goes, hey, yes, you know what? Can you come back to the car where you were just at and I'll give you your phone back? And they alert the cops backstage. Hey, listen, there's some girls coming back. They just robbed us. So now, and the bodyguards for the band who were actually in a tour bus taking pictures of me in the car. I saw flashes going off and there was 20 guys in the front cab of a tour bus cheering me on going, yeah. And so the bodyguards of this rock band say, listen, if you need any help with the cops, we witnessed the whole thing. And I go, absolutely. So now, and then I wish I could say what band this was. And so then a van pulls up.
Well, why can't you? Let me think it through for a second.
Hold on, I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Van pulls up into the backstage area.
Yeah.
And the cops are there, and my friends are there, and the girl, one girl gets out of the van, walks up, and says, hey, can I get my phone back? And my friend, the comedian, goes, yeah, real quick, before you do anything, which one of you fucking whores stole money out of my girlfriend's purse? And she goes, what? And a guy gets out of the car and he goes, did you just call her a whore? That's my fucking wife. I'll kick your ass. And he goes, that's your wife? And he grabs me by the shirt and he goes, Gaz, did you not just get done telling me that you just fucked all three of these girls right now in the car? Did you not? And I go, and the guy goes, you fucked my wife? And I go, I didn't say anything. He's talking. I haven't said shit. And then everybody gets out. The cops are trying to hold everybody back. And in front of one of the cops, in front of my friend, one of the girls goes up to the cop and goes, listen, we all just fucked this guy. Okay?
Right.
But we didn't steal anything. Okay? We're not thieves. So please, we need to leave. So please, we don't want our husbands to know what happened. We need to leave.
Let's fuck this guy.
We all just fuck this guy. So the cop walks up to my friend's girlfriend and says, all right, listen, here's the deal. They have money on them. You can't prove whose money it is, okay?
Right.
But as far as your personal items, they don't have them, so we got to let them go. And they go, all right, we'll let them go. The van starts taking off. And as the van pulls out, all of my friend's stuff is underneath the van.
Oh.
One of the girls clearly got out of the car and threw everything underneath the van and came to talk to the cops.
I see.
So they go, and one of the guys from the band, the guitarist of this band goes, hey, isn't that your stuff? And then the best line, why is there a children's toy on top of it? And then they pull out, and the cops get on the radios, and they go, there's a car trying to leave the venue, you got to stop them. They blockade the exit to the Camden Tweeter Event Center or whatever it is. And the girls, all the cops on the property, they corner the van, they get the girls out, and they put them up against the van right at the entrance of the concert venue, and the band is ending. Or the last band is ending. So 20,000 people are coming out, and there's three girls slammed against this van, and there's all these cop cars, and we're over there, and anyone who knows what's going on is telling people in the crowd, dude, look at this, and everyone's pointing at me going, that guy just fucked all three of these girls, and they're all going to jail! They're all going to jail! And I'm standing there, and people are cheering for me, and I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm thinking in my head, this is the greatest day of my fucking life.
Did they all go to jail?
They all go to jail. We go to the Camden Police Department. And
oh, my God. Which has got to be fun. the Camden Police Department.
My buddy is saying to me, he goes, dude, you owe me $400. And I gladly pulled out $400. I go, dude, here you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We get to the Camden Police Department. Cop comes out and goes, which one of you guys is the one involved with these girls? And I go, that was me. And he goes, all right, come here. He goes, I got to fill out a report. So he's filling out a report. He goes,
that was me.
He goes, all right, where did they stole from the car, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, all right, then start with the car. I'm like, all right, we went to the car and we're making out, and then I said, let's all get in the van, or let's get in this car and let's all, get in there. So we went in there and we had sex. He goes, okay, and then you had intercourse. And which of these? You're
like the greatest stud of all time.
He goes, which of these? Which one of these girls do you have intercourse with? And I go, all of them. And then he looks at me and he goes,
you're animal.
He goes, you had sex at the same time? I go, yeah. And every time we make eye contact, we both are smirking at each other. And then so he fills out the report. At the end of it, we walk out, and they walk us to our car at the police department in Camden, and a cop is escorting us to our car. We get outside. One of the husbands is outside. He goes, Craig! And he goes, hey, man, can I talk to you for a second? And the cop goes, whoa, sir, just get back to your car. And he goes, no. He goes, I just want to ask a question. He goes, I don't care that you fucked my wife. I would have done the same thing. She's a beautiful woman, all right? He goes, listen, man. He goes, I don't blame you. I know it's her fault. She's the one who fucked you. He goes, but just tell me the truth.
Did you fuck her?
He goes, what happened? I just want to know what happened. And I go, and the cop is telling me, go. My friend, the comedian, is like, just fuck. He's going to hit you. I go, he's not going to hit me. And I go, look, I'm sorry, man. It happened. And he goes, but specifically, like, did she suck your dick? And I go, and everyone's going, dude, get to your car. Like, you go over there. And I go, no. Look, it's cool. I'll tell him. Look, you want to know the truth? I fucked all three of them, and I came in your wife's mouth. What? And he goes, what? I appreciate that. And he shook my hand.
Wow.
And I turned around, and my comedian friend is standing right there. And when I turned around, he goes, what kind of a guy?
Thank you.
When you tell him, I just came in your wife's mouth, shakes me, I go, I don't know, but this is the greatest. None of my teams have ever won a championship. None of them. I never had this. I'm like a World Series MVP. I'm the Super Bowl champion.
So this guy on the phone, Billy, Craig fucked your wife, right?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
But why don't you thank him? Because now you know your wife.
Yeah, now you know the etiquette.
So
Craig, did you come in his wife's mouth as well?
Maybe you should look at this differently.
Yeah. If I did fuck your wife, I can tell you, if I had, I didn't know she was married, because I've never, ever knowingly fucked someone who was married.
Armstrong was there. Casey knew. And then you're not a man because you're sitting there like a fucking pussy and you're lying about it. You're not a man.
Well, he says he didn't knowingly fuck your wife.
Well, I'm going to do it knowingly. When I find him, I'm going to fuck him in his mouth.
Wow. All right. You're going to get lucky again.
He's going to get
some extra
gay
action.
with you.
Yeah, he's going to get gay with you. That's great.
Good idea.
Well, actually, Craig would be the gay one. He's sucking.
Right.
No.
Probably.
Sucking when he's got something shoved up his ass at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Let me just get this straight. When you find Craig, you're going to put something in his ass and his mouth.
Will you come in his mouth?
For your wife, that's the bad leg.
But Billy, in a way, I mean, you really can't hold Craig responsible if your wife's going around.
But I know it's her fault too, but I swear to you, Howard, he knew. He knew because we hung out with them guys for 2 days because they did 2 gigs here, one in San Francisco, one in Sacramento.
Well, sometimes people don't know.
Yeah, I avoid any kind of drama with even when a girl says like, I just broke up. Well, who's that? That was my ex, but he's crazy. I don't even go there. It's like it's my ex, and he's like.
Has she fucked anyone else from our show?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Right. Yeah.
Then why do you get mad at me if I?
How do you manage to stay in a relationship with her, even though you know she fucked Craig Gass and maybe possibly others?
Because I'm an idiot and I love her.
I see.
And she's a lousy fuck.
Yeah, she's a lousy fuck.
She just lays there, right?
Oh. Yes.
Did she move for you, Craig?
She moved pretty good for you, right?
Hotel. Did she move for you?
I'd love to know who it is.
Her name is Danielle.
All right.
Did she move for you?
Can you give a last name and an address so we can map quest?
No last name.
She had my name tatted on her back.
Oh yeah, she had her name. She has his name tatted on the back.
Holy gee! And how many times has she cheated on you?
Well, I just caught her last week fucking around with some guy at work.
Wow.
Oh, dude, you got to get out of there.
But I got a 3-month-old and a 9-year-old.
Whoa!
Are they Craig's?
Can any of them do a great Sam Kinison impression?
All right, Billy, thank you. And I'm sorry your wife's going around fucking behind your back.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Just watch out for this guy.
Okay. He ain't going anywhere near my wife.
Wow.
I'm not letting him.
Not near your wife and a car.
You're not kidding.
Wow, this is awesome.
Just a little on your wife.
All right. Thanks, Billy.
Bye.
That's Billy.
Hey, Howard, I will say this about Craig. You know, when you're on the
By the way, she just got Craig tattooed on her back, too.
You know, I will say this about Gas. When you're on the road, you know, and you do stand-up somewhere, you know, and
you don't know.
you're single, you go and you're looking for any chick you can find. And most guys have some standards with the chicks. Like, I will say this about Gas is a real man. Because, if there's not, like, if he can't get a hot chick, and he does get hot chicks a lot, Craig will fuck anything.
Craig, you haven't fucked any of our wives, have you?
No.
All right.
But every comic has an intense story about being with a girl and like another guy showing up. Like, what the fuck? Because
you're very, very much on fire. Things are going great for you. You're fucking. You're getting work. I mean, it's really happening.
I've been dating the same girl for 2.5 years.
Who knew?
And you're faithful on the road?
Of course, yeah.
Of course he is.
I'll break up with someone before I cheat on him.
He's like Mother Teresa. Craig, it's always great seeing you. You were terrific. And who am I talking to now?
It's Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
There's
Thank
a
you.
black guy and a Puerto Rican in a car. Who's driving? The police.
And I'm also, Joe Buck has a comedy club. I'm performing at that club in September.
He does?
Yeah. He actually has a comedy club in St. Louis across the street from the stadium, and they're having me throw out the first pitch of one of the games with the Cubs and the Cardinals.
Wow.
So.
All right, Craig.
Hey, Howard, I'll say this as a shitty plug for me. I know the comedian who Craig was with that night, whose car he fucked in. I'm actually working with the guy this weekend in St. Louis.
All right,
so
there you go.
guys want to talk to this guy in person about that story, I definitely know who it is, and I will be in St. Louis Saturday night with the guy.
Hey,
Craig,
the guy told me the story. I was working with him somewhere. It's one of those things where we're just standing. He goes, "You know Craig Gass?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I fucking hate Craig Gass."
Really?
He didn't say he hated him to me.
He was really upset.
Right. Yeah, you don't fuck in a guy's new car.
I mean,
that's the point. But
it was like 3 girls at once. It was like, this is crazy. I just went with it.
Right.
I went nuts.
You lost your mind.
I did.
You lost your mind.
Did you really give him the $400?
I gave him $400 in the car. We're driving over to the police station. I
You
gave
know
him
what it is?
$400.
I know when you get a new car and the car has that new car smell.
Yeah.
Well,
You know how
it didn't have it after Craig got
and
finished
Craig
with
gets
the
in
car.
there and he fucks 3 broads right in the car. I mean, you ruin that new car smell.
You don't want it to have that 3-horse smell.
Right.
Did you put your dick in a taco?
I'm no stud. I'm not getting late, but I mean, it was like
an amazing night.
dream come true to have like 3 at one time. I couldn't believe it.
And they were good looking.
Yeah. Well, they were like stripper hot.
Hey.
Stripper hot. They
Hey,
were
nothing
like,
wrong with
that's
that.
hot. Yeah.
All right, brother.
Thanks, man.
Good work.
Thank you.
It's always good hearing your story. We love Craig Gass. Craig Gass, everybody. And go over to myspace.com/Craig Gass and get in touch with what Craig is up to. He's obviously, if you hang around him, something weird's going to happen.
And ask Joe Buck if I can play his club.
I will.
And I hope you patch up things with Yucko. I love Yucko. And
Me too. I really, that whole thing just made me
bad.
feel bad. Absolutely, I feel bad. He's a great guy. He's a really nice guy. And
real good. All right. We'll be back right after these words. The great Craig Gass.
Yeah, dude, it seems like you got to stay away from these women.
Hey, man,
Billy's wife and was it Yucko's girl?
Yeah. Look, nobody's trying to fuck anybody's wife. That's like when you're on the road, you're doing stand-up comedy, and some girl wants to hang out with you. You're single at the time, and then you worry.
I'm not getting married because Gas might fuck my wife.
Dan, the song for you, man, just called you a poon hound.
It's hard to turn down hot chicks. I mean,
yeah, it's like you're on the road, you see a cute girl. It's like your worst nightmare is that there's an ex or a current that's angry that's out there. You get nervous. But if I know anything, I'll get the fuck out of the way, and that's.
You're a good guy.
Well, apparently I fucked somebody's wife, so I don't know if I'm a great guy.
Baba Booey just gave me the new copy of Movie Line magazine, and he said, just look through it. He goes, it's all young actresses. Angelina Jolie is featured. So Baba Booey goes, my girl is Claire Danes, both.
Oh, dear, Claire Danes.
Stay away from her, Howard. Claire Danes is mine.
Back off, Howard.
Back off, both.
Stick my chest to it.
When he did his MTV audition, what did he say? Back off, Dweezil. I got Madonna. Madonna is mine.
I got dibs.
Where is that MTV audition of Baba Booey?
He keeps that under lock and key.
Does he really?
He won't let you have that?
Why don't you have that?
Because I had it, and
Gary, why don't I have that? Who asked you to keep that under lock and key? I'm embarrassed, both.
It's not funny anymore.
My boss.
Howard, that is thoroughly ridiculous. It's been in Fred's plethora of carts behind him, and it's never moved. I've never taken it out.
It's not in my plethora of carts.
Yeah, but I haven't taken it out. It's been there forever.
It's not, because last time we had to get it, I think you had to bring it in on reel.
Well, what makes you think I took it out?
Well, why wouldn't
I didn't say that you took it out. I'm just saying that I don't have it.
I just thought it was in there, so I'll go dig it up for you, Howard. I have no problem with
My boss.
Okay, today, live from Daytona Beach in Florida, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, we've got Justine Bateman. Now, I don't care what anybody says about Dweezil's got the hots for Madonna. I got the hots for Justine, so Dweezil moved back. She's mine. My homeboys, the Beastie Boys, are going to be there.
My homeboys.
Dweezil moved back.
Douche chills.
Listen to the war between his teeth and lips.
I'm going to get Daytona out.
Daytona Beach, both.
I don't care what they say.
I don't care what they say. Dweezil, back off. If you like Justine Bateman, I know I've asked you this before. If you like Justine Bateman and Dweezil likes Madonna, why does Dweezil have to back off?
Why does he even come up in the conversation?
No clue.
No, I understand. Like Dweezil talks about how he loves Madonna, but he's not trying to move in on your girl.
Because I think Dweezil was a VJ on there, and he was like dating a lot of girls. It was a roundabout thing.
No.
Can we go back and get some of your old tapes?
Sure.
Hi, this is Howard Stern.
Go get him.
For a news blimp.
Dude, I've gotten better. You haven't. Over the lips, through the gums. Look out ears, because here it comes.
I have no explanation for anything that's on these tapes. I agree that they're as stupid as can be.
Well, let me hear about your homeboys, the Beastie Boys, 1 second.
Hornsby will be helping out.
Hornsby will be helping out. Those teeth and gums are battling.
Oh, man.
And the lips, the teeth are battling.
We've got concert Saturday night with the KBC band, Kantner, Ballin, and Cassidy, formerly of the Starship. And Amy Mann until Tuesday will be there as well. Concert Sunday night with Crowded House. You may have seen them performing live this past week here on MTV.
You're just busy with that mouth jousting with itself.
Well, that's not easy.
There's some mouth jousting going. I mean, right off the bat, he's like.
Okay, today, live from Daytona Beach.
Daytona Beach.
Take that.
My ball.
Take that, teeth.
Where's my ball?
He got stuck right away. The teeth dried out from
That's what happened. He gets nervous, and I know him. His teeth dry out, and then he has to start licking them.
The words come out like a Marine going through an obstacle.
It's seriously though. When you get nervous, your teeth dry out.
Yeah. Jackie, can you bring in that big
Let me
body?
just leap
Jackie,
over these lips.
Bring in that big body of work that you're famous for.
Bigger than your MTV audition, Daytona Beach. Back off, I'm saying
1 p.m.
Daytona
Eastern,
Beach.
11 Pacific. We've got Justine Bateman. Now, I don't care what anybody says about Dweezil's got the hots for Madonna. I got the hots for Justine, so Dweezil moved back.
Dweezil moved back. Get back, Dweezil. Get back to where you once came from.
I don't care what anybody says.
My boss says you're mine.
You know,
I'll
boss?
bite you.
Justine Bateman out. Claire Danes in.
Yeah, Casey Case tooth.
I took a test and I got a 0 on it. What can I say?
I was feeling depressed yesterday. Sometimes I get depressed for no reason. Like it's like an overwhelming.
Just comes over you.
Oh my God. And it's the worst thing. So I was sitting there. Oh, I know what happened. Gary gave me the Macy Gray. Macy Gray put out a new album of cover versions. And I don't really know much about Macy Gray. Except
She had
for
that one big hit.
Yeah. It's true. That's her one big hit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
I think it's called I'll Try.
And I'll try.
Or I Try.
I try not.
Yeah, I can't remember what that line was.
Yeah, so the reason I was listening to Macy Gray was Gary said, hey, Macy Gray came out with a new CD. You want to hear it? Maybe she's going to be making the rounds. Maybe we'll have her in. You know, I don't know much about her, but she seems very interesting, Macy Gray. And you know, I've heard drips and drabs of stuff she's done.
Yeah.
But so she put out a CD of cover versions, like some interesting choices too. Like she does "Nothing Else Matters" by Metallica, and I thought it was really moving. And I had it on whenever I have music on, and I don't know, I get moody, and I was sitting in front of my computer, opening email, and I had the Macy Gray thing playing, and I started to get sad. And then my dog was like right at my feet and looking up at me, and I started looking at her, and she's 10, and she's been having health problems, and I got sad, and I started hugging her and everything, and then I said, you know, I'm feeling really down. I'm going to write that on Twitter, because I never tweet. So I wrote, I'm feeling down. 2 seconds later, people start tweeting me back. You fucking pussy. You know, like the complete opposite of what I was looking for. I realized.
Yeah, so if you're on the ledge, they're going to say jump.
I was so, yeah, exactly. I was so desperate for love right at that point, you know, and all I had was the dog, and I was sad that the dog was going to. I said, you know what? I'm going to turn to my fans, my loving Twitter fans. And I'm just going to expose myself at my raw state, you know, and my raw emotion.
I'm going to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm going to be vulnerable. You know, who cares what people think? Well, 2 seconds later, I was so sorry I wrote it. It was like, fuck you, you homo. Pull yourself together. You know why you're sad? You're old, you old fuck. And,
oh, wow.
Oh, my God. I was just like,
it was
wow.
like things you weren't even thinking.
It was, yeah, I was like, wow, what an avalanche of hate. But then, like, if you wait long enough, then people start to sort of turn around.
The haters are faster typers, I think.
And then people started sending me pictures of their dogs, and like, one dog was in diapers because it's dying. You know, there's like,
no.
You know, like the people were showing me they went through similar experiences, and it was a little better, but it wasn't much better. And then some woman asked for a picture of my dog. I tweeted that out, and then I quickly got off. I didn't want to read anymore. It was not fulfilling what I needed. I needed to talk to someone.
Well, that's
so I went to my psychiatrist, and
an interesting experiment.
I tried to turn to my fans for some support, but it was more like, you're such a homo. You're gay.
Wow.
Yeah, like I was gay bashing.
Or gay bashed.
I was gay bashed. I know what it's like to be gay bashed. And it's called insulting names.
Wow.
Yeah. I was going to be like that guy who jumped off the bridge after his roommate taped him making out with a guy.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. You know, everybody's talking about bullying like it's a child or a children phenomenon.
Right. No.
People, you just grow and you're continually bullied.
Yeah.
Even as an adult.
Get over it. You heard Whitney.
That's true. People get bullied as adults.
Yeah. Like Gary bullied me yesterday. People even said, and then people started writing me, no wonder Gary took advantage of you yesterday, and you didn't fire back at him.
My tweets were all like, Howard was a jerk to you.
Yeah, well, mine were. Well, it depends when you listen, because at the end I let you have the last word, and in the morning I had the last word. You know what I mean? So depending on which argument you heard.
Then I saw somebody sent an email in yesterday and just like called me a monkey, and you should fire that monkey. If that ape worked in the real world, his gorilla ass would be fired.
Well, what about Whitney Cummings? I mean, she's on major medication now because people were bullying her about her new TV show.
It never ends.
Yeah. Then I heard Sal on the wrap-up show bullying her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was kind of like, you know, I think he's one of those people
who's jealous.
Yeah, like Sal thinks he should have a sitcom, I think. And it's like, just not, you know, Sal, get over yourself. Why don't you write a sitcom?
Or go get it. Yeah, she wrote those.
Yeah, she wrote 2 separate sitcoms, Sal. So why don't you write one and submit
Nobody
it?
just plucked her out of obscurity and said, we're going to put you on TV.
Yeah, she worked her ass off. I tried to tell Whitney that. I said, it's all jealous comedians. I said, you should see every guy in radio fucking treats me like an asshole because they're all jealous, but they want to be me.
Howard, I praise Whitney on the
but I know back in the office, you're pretty nasty about her.
No, I'm just
the truth.
I'm nasty in general. I'm just a bitter guy. But
hey, by the way, what's the name of that model we had in yesterday?
Elle McPherson.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did you?
I talked nice about her too.
Who?
Elle McPherson.
Elle McPherson.
And Whitney. I'm just bitter in general, but I think Don't
you think it's weird? I got to ask you now, because I was listening to the wrap-up show and you were talking about Elle McPherson. Don't you? I got to just say this because everyone was good about not saying it. Don't you think it's weird that like I interviewed that person for like a whole morning and you still don't know her name?
Elle McPherson.
What?
McPherson. McPherson. I don't know.
How do you say her last name?
McPherson. I don't know. I have like this.
Say her whole
It's a
name.
Long Island
Say her
enunciation.
whole name.
Ellie McPherson. ELLE